All right, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't look like y'all can hear me on the wondrous, beautiful thing called OBS, which is crazy. Um, if y'all could double check for me, that would be great. I am wearing my Optic jersey, if you care to see it. But outside of that, we're gonna get this party started. Can anybody confirm that my mic is moving? Is it working? Can y'all hear me on the stream? Yeah, you're good. We can hear you? Okay. On my screen, it doesn't show my mic moving, which is really weird, but no problem. So today we have Lunchbox today, the wondrous Optic Lunchbox. We're going to have him play today, going through 3 different maps that have changed so much in the new meta that we have with 343 and HES changing the formats of the maps. We're going to go through a Recharge, we're going to go through Live Fire, and we're going to go through Aquarius. 3 of the craziest changes that we've seen in Halo Infinite, if not the main changes we've ever seen. So we already have the teams preset. We're going to go through real quickly the 8's Discord and the Academy to see, for a lot of people that don't know how to run it, this will basically be how to do that. And then post that, we're gonna weigh the teams out. He'll be on a certain team. He'll play with them. I will be on his POV, listening to their comms. And then after that, we will convene afterwards, me and Lunchbox will, and we will go over the 3 maps we played. And then ask him questions regarding what plays made the biggest difference, what the teams could have done differently in general, and then also what we could look forward to in the future with the meta changes, what we should be aiming to do, what strategies are going to come up that maybe he perceives that will be huge in the future, and then ones that maybe he already has in mind that he may or may not share with us, of course, in his book of strategies that we can't imagine how long it is. So we're gonna go ahead and show y'all the Discord, show y'all what that looks like, how that runs, and then we'll go ahead and get this party started. And Lunchbox is here. You can say hello, my friend. How are you doing? He's excited to join us today. So I'm going to display capture and move y'all to my gaming screen. Okay, here's the gaming screen. Cool. We're going to show the right screen on here, and it shows everybody in here. Thank you for joining everybody inside of our Discord. There's about, 20 people here, 15 on the speakers, and then 24 people. That's a great amount of people, 25 people now. I'm going to break out of this real quick, and then we are going to show the rest of everybody how to do this. So give me 1 second. Cool. Okay, cool. All right, now the right screen is the game here, and we will be doing this. Okay, here is the Discord, everybody, on the left panel. Of course, you see us here on the stage. This is where we have the, thank you, Argentina, for the follow. This is where we do the live lessons at. Not only Lunchbox, but our other coaches, as you can see here on the left. We have Wilson, which is 1900 Onyx, etc. Great, but what we're going to do today is we're going to go through how to run the queue as well. It'll take a quick little bit. The teammates that we have today, and I will add them individually. Player add, we're going to have Scuff in there. That's one. You don't have to do that yourself. You would just put join queue in your own regard, and it will add you. So we're going to do Scuff is there. I believe King Jukum is there. Let's see who else. Jukum. We will add Lunchbox, and since Lunchbox is a there's a reason why this is also done too, because we could easily make an 8's lobby and try to weigh them out, but this is where the Discord and the 8's queue is so great. So since Lunchbox is a 2000 Onyx, he automatically is at a higher level. So I have him under 2000 plus, so he already has an automatic 43 ranking. Okay, so the ranking's based off where you're at CSR wise, and then it changes as you play in the Discord. So it's real streamlined, and people don't feel like they're getting beat up too hard. Maybe a couple games to weigh you in, but for placements, so to speak. But at the end of the day, we want to get it as, what would you say, balanced as possible. So if we're looking at who else is in here, who else do we got here? We got Phantom in here. And guys, y'all can talk to at any moment, because y'all would help me out, right? Because my brain's like thinking about 30 things at once. So we got, that's 5. Okay, we need 3 more. Who else is in there, Scuff?
We got Canisian.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Kenny.
yeah. I'll join up. Sorry.
Yeah.
We got Rushing Spartan.
Okay.
How many spots left after that?
It's only one, I believe.
Coach the roach.
Coach to Roach.
Russian Spartan, and then they're at coach. And if Pete gets here, we'll switch out Pete, because we had him earlier. So it'll get all 8 of them. It'll pop them into the queue here, and then it'll throw them in the queue. It might throw us out actually, to be honest. And it does. So I'm gonna go back, actually it pulls you here. So I'm going to have one person. So it moves us here, and everybody just freaked out, right? Probably on stream. So stay there. That everybody's in the stage. I will go back. We can have either balanced or team or captains. In this case, we'll do balanced. So everybody here, please pick balanced on your screen. That is, once it hits 3 people, it'll throw us into the next games. What we are going to do, regardless of what this populates, we are going to do the set games. But I'm showing you how to run the entire queue, right? So let's do King of the Hill, guys, as the first one. Then we'll do Slayer as the second one, typically what we do. And then for the third one, we want to keep it towards probably Stronghold, so we could play the maps that we were talking about. Okay, and then fourth one, we'll just throw it. It doesn't matter what it is. We could just put CTF or whatever, and then Slayer as the very last one. Okay, and then I'm going to have one person switch me out now after this that I need to get. I put myself in there and I forgot. It's going to navigate us into 2 different teams, and those are the teams that are going to play against each other. So Lunchbox is on the Coach to Roach team. Okay, so now we need one more person, guys, to take my spot. I didn't realize that.
Well, Lego's in the lobby already.
Okay.
I don't think he was in the queue.
What's his ranking?
He is a 1850.
Okay, so do you know who he is?
I don't, but he was in the watch party thing.
Okay, go there and then
earlier.
go in there and then invite him real quick. That should be good. Okay.
I haven't seen the Discord do that. It's sick.
Yeah. So now, thank you for that, Lunchbox. So now it divides up the teams based off of the CSR guys, and then of course for us the difference is, since we want to be on stage and we want everybody to be able to watch and whatnot, we in this area in Eagle 767 are gonna go to the very top. Okay, we're gonna go back to the stage, and we're gonna go in there. Y'all are gonna be the only speakers, and y'all will be able to, of course, speak to each other. So let's go back to the live events. This is still gonna be here. You'll still get your CSR. And Lego, are you ready to rumble? Let's see. All right, Lego, you ready to rumble?
Yeah,
All right, join up. You're already here. You're gonna take my spot, okay?
I bet.
All right. So everybody that's not in the team, which was pre-rect already, we are going to move you out of it, so of the audience area into the audience area, so you can watch. I will move everybody manually as well. Okay, cool. Yeti, cool. Just moving everybody here. Okay. And then Lunchbox is the only person that needs to come up. I got you here. You could come on up whenever you're ready. Lunch, and this is your team.
That should be good.
Okay, so this is here. Okay, Lego, actually you will be going to Cobra 767 in the
Yeah, I got it.
yeah, in the lower court. Okay, and then we only
Is
have one more
coach
person.
up here?
Coach needs to come up, and that'll be your team, guys, everybody. So
Here we go.
yeah, so this is perfect. Everybody's here to watch, and the audience, great. Y'all are gonna listen to the comms. Y'all can watch either here, or which I will actually stream here, or in the Twitch. So either or works, but this is what we have. Okay, first game type I'll set up. I'm gonna be an observer. Y'all
Wait,
are
are we
Eagle.
Eagle?
Yes, y'all are Eagle.
Yeah,
So y'all will
we're
go Eagle. So Lunchbox will go Eagle, and then we were going to go King of the Hill on. So what would you think, Lunch? What's more of the craziest King of the Hill change? Would you say it's like live fire, or would you say it's even solitude or recharge?
I mean for the hill rotations, probably live fire or recharge.
Okay. Any particular
yeah.
one you like to talk about today, or that you feel awesome about?
I mean, I would say either of them we could. Yeah, I mean, either of them are probably fine to play and talk about. Like they haven't really been scrimmed much yet, so like it's still kind of a learning curve to see like how the new hills are going to play. But yeah, I would say live fire or recharge. Recharge has the battery hill now, and live fire has like the mud hill.
Gotcha.
Change. So yeah, either one of those, I would say.
All right. In any case, the next time we have a lesson, we'll just switch the two, right? We'll have like King of the Hill next time on, I guess, recharge, and sorry, on live fire as opposed to today. So we'll do recharge today, just to keep it here, and then let's see, ranked King of the Hill. Always make sure when we're doing this to go to recharge is on the end, the ranked version, and then all you gotta do is switch over real quick, Lunchbox, and then we should be, yeah, you'll go Eagle. I'll close the lobby down so we don't have any hiccups here.
Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, 100%. I'll just talk
Be
to
right
the
back.
views for a second. Yeah. All right, cool. Got a message from Pete. How y'all feeling, guys that are not Lunchbox? Y'all feeling all right?
I'm
Yeah.
feeling
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I'm chilling.
All right, cool. So he's gonna guide y'all through, and y'all are gonna have a good time. So if y'all have any, obviously play as good as y'all can, and if y'all have any questions, you know, just ask him mid-game. He's pretty good at that. I'm gonna check on the other guys real quick, and then we'll start this baby up.
Today, but you didn't change anything.
Okay, how y'all feel, guys?
Great. We're ready.
Confident. I want to shoot this kid.
Oh God, don't worry, the whole stream's hearing you, bro.
Oh shit.
You're good.
My
But
bad.
yeah, no, you're good. No, we know it's a fun time, right?
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. I'm gonna go back to them. I think I'm actually, they can hear me too. That's weird. So I think everybody can hear me, which is kind of wild actually. But outside of that, we should be ready to go. I'm gonna start the game, and y'all just let me know whenever y'all need help or have any questions. All right?
Welcome to
I bet.
Clutch's
All right,
stream.
All right, Lunchbox, how you feeling? Ready
Yep,
to go?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Ready to roll.
I don't think I'm missing anything. If anybody feels like I'm missing anything, please let me know. But I think we're good to go. I'm going to, you know what? This is what I gotta do. I have to stream the screen.
Welcome to Clutch's
And yeah,
stream.
please, anybody here, follow the stream, support the stream, whatever you like to do. Support the academy. We're here to basically help the entire Halo community grow, but also learn from the highest level. You know, Lunchbox, everybody loves this guy. I love this guy. He's so nice, so wonderful. And it's an honor to have you once
Appreciate
again here.
that.
So we're gonna go ahead and knock this out. Have a good time today. I'm streaming the screen for y'all, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to mute myself. Y'all are gonna have a great game. If anybody has any questions or anything, please either DM me or message me via Twitch. So we're gonna go ahead and get this started. I'm muting up unless I really have to come in. Let's get this going.
All right, what do you guys want to do off the start?
What spawn do we
Whatever.
do?
We're Eagle, so we spawn A.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
spawn A. I might
I'm
kind
gonna
of.
fight for camo probably.
I'm gonna push white and see where they go.
Okay.
I'm
Ideally,
definitely gonna
somebody
stay
like
top A,
buys
get
bottom
shots.
center for me.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna
gonna
stay top A
not
and
play
get
aggressive
shots.
for it, but I'm gonna throw nades and then probably work towards it if I don't see anybody.
You want the stickies?
I mean, whoever gets there first can just grab those. I'll probably try and get them, but if somebody beats me to them, that's fine.
Mhm.
King of the Hill.
Okay, 30 degrees on my roof. Shit.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. They can't hear me, but let's see what we got today. We go to Lunchbox POV.
Do silo.
Anything bottom center?
Long haul, bottom
Hey,
white,
one's
bottom
back
white.
silo. Might be blue tunnel. Might be blue tunnel.
Bottom white killed.
I've got the
Yeah, I
camo.
got it.
I'm trying to work away from this. I'm gonna
One
try
more
and
One's
get
up
bottom
behind
white.
me, single spot, single stack. One triple now.
Yeah, see him. Top tower and then
One's flat right now.
Enemy
I got shots. Top tower, nice.
yeah,
I'm
one's
going
a goal.
triple.
I die with shock. Top goal with shock.
Got a back smack. Top A, dead.
Alright, so two guys
Nading
near
gold.
hill and then gold.
He's on R2.
One might be gold steps.
Probably still top yellow with shock.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Two
try and
top
work
white.
gold with you.
Two top gold. One
Yellow
C-
stairs.
Nading there, nading.
Yeah, absolute gold. One more
That
gold.
one's in there. Might push.
Stairs.
Gold pushing.
I'm
Gold
pushing at C5.
Got shots and a half wall.
Dead, dead. One
Yeah,
more
he
gold.
went-
Oh, yeah, another one's in here. And gold pipes.
I got it, reload.
You got a shock.
I spawn.
What is weak? Go, go. I got sniper. I'm getting time. Yo, he's in
enemy
pipes
team
and pipes too.
took the hill.
Shot pipes. And one stop.
Absolute pipes.
Yeah.
Absolute pipes. Dead.
Nice. Well, so they're gonna be turbine. That might be long haul as well.
Yeah, I'll tell you where I'm spawning up.
Still top tower.
One shot pipes, 2 pipes now.
I
Yeah.
spawn.
Trying to get in the gold.
I'm on.
Oh, the gold on me. I need help.
I got shot.
Bottom A,
Mine's going
bottom
bad.
A.
Mine's going bad, lady.
Yeah,
Bottom
pushing
bottom
this.
A.
Yeah, still top gold. Watch it, you two.
Yeah, I got
Enemy team took the
pushing
hill.
bad
Look
lady
up
right now.
for a second. Yeah, I'm looking. That one's on me, needles. And bottom tower. Bottom tower, needles.
Going needles now.
Needles absolute.
He's in
Needles
one
absolute.
batteries, one
Took
shot.
the hill.
You win it to batteries. Another one going so short.
Top with you.
We gotta try and have somebody controlling gold here. Camo's coming too. We gotta fight for this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to play for camo.
One shot, needles, one shot.
One shot, Megger.
One,
One, 2 dead.
Right now.
We got 2 dead right now.
Couple dead. Couples. I got power.
I'm gonna deal with camo.
Clutches.
Make sure we clear gold. It's full clear. Yeah. They're in gold on me.
Bottom elevator, 1 shot. Bottom elevator, 1 shot.
I elevator, I'm trying to look.
We're in
top
pipe.
gold still.
Top gold.
Trade.
I have shock.
I spawned up back blue.
There's one top gold on me.
I spawn A.
Somewhere in gold or something.
I spawn white.
On hill. Our L1 dead. L1
He does.
Needles is weak and one is
Enemy
bad
team
lady.
took the hill.
dead. Needle's gonna die.
Pushing out hill.
Yep.
That guy
He's
was
top gold. He's in gold. We need to push that. He's 1 shot.
I'm pushing gold. Dead.
Nice.
3 down.
Top
white.
tower. And needles. I'm in hill with
They're
shock.
gonna be spawning A.
I can
Yeah, I'm one. I'm gonna probably die.
Absolute. Half
Got
wall.
one.
Half wall. Dorito. King juke him.
Bottom white.
Pushing into battery.
He's absolute. 2 dead.
Weak again.
2 dead right now. Hill's close.
I died.
Alright, everybody needs to focus on the hill here. It's real close. Nice.
Traded.
We can.
Already on hill. Got shots. He's gonna die. Yeah,
Needles,
dead.
1 shot.
More needles absolute. Dropping down Mangler.
And no one's half wall.
On the camera jump up.
Alright, we gotta try and focus hill here still. Pretty heavy. Close.
L2 now.
Enemy above.
Nice shot. We got needles absolute and one's mangler.
I'm gonna sit and sneak.
Mangler pit weak. He's in bottom elevator. I'm weak.
Got shots. Back blue absolute.
Enemy team took the
I'm gonna try and help you,
Hill's
Silo.
Hill's hurt.
Batteries.
Hill's absolute. Dead.
Dead.
Back turbine weak.
Yeah, he got me. He's in pipe somewhere or
Absolute
back silo.
Oh, back turbine 1 shot.
We should push that out. We gotta push silo out here.
Shot from Ang, I might die.
Yeah, just try and let 2 guys in tower. 2 guys top tower and bottom tower.
Absolute. He's dead. He's dead.
Bottom tower, top tower.
Bottom tower 1 shot.
You lost guy.
Another one's coming from tower.
Let's try.
Exile's going in hill. It's 2 of them.
They're probably against the guy around gold. I'm working towards hill. I got hill guy. I'm gonna die.
Got a nade on the pink flat as well. He's hurt.
I just need
Absolute back silo. Absolute back silo. He's gonna be behind you as well, Spartan.
Enemy team took the hill.
Nice. There's another one maybe.
He's absolute in hill. Got shots in hill.
Nice.
D flat as well.
Enemy team took the
I
hill.
think another one's probably back silo. I'm watching you, Spartan. Just stay there. He's there. He's weak. We gotta push this guy. Yeah, we gotta kill this guy.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
He should die. He should die. I'll be in tower now.
Shots on bridge. Dropping up back.
That was 3.
Phantom
You like
line,
that?
bro.
Fuck it out.
Defeat.
Alright, so we got a quick little lag out. That happens. I'm gonna ask him a couple questions. If anybody has any questions, please ask them now. They can't hear me at the moment, but I'm gonna ask them one question in particular, at least at the moment. Alright, Mr. Lunch, I know we had a lag out. What was your take on that? What do you think they could have done differently? What are the guys doing well? XYZ 1, 2, 3.
I mean that hill is just mixed. The first hill is really the only hill that we had that was in play that game, but really that hill just requires like more goal control than what we had in the beginning. But it was good, just like kind of a mixy hill play with just both teams are fighting for a hill that's out in the open.
Gotcha.
But yeah, there's a couple of times I think we just need to be a little faster clearing out goal where there was like 1 or 2 guys left alive. We just need to collapse on it a little faster. But overall, obviously we did a good job. We capped it, so.
Sounds good. So you would say that playing up into gold's a big deal
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah. I mean, in order to get hill time, like in that hill, you pretty much have to have goal control because if there's a guy in goal lingering, he's eventually going to cause problems, like jumping into bat ledge or coming out glass. Like, so having a guy that's controlling goal in some fashion, and then just trying to control one other quadrant, either like long hole side or probably needle side, is ideal, like elevator.
Gotcha.
So they're not going to shoot you from turbine.
Sounds good. All right. Well, here's
You
game.
want them spawning like C plat area, ideally for that spawn or long hole
Makes sense. All right.
for the
Well,
battery hill.
here's game 2, guys. Y'all get time a chance to implement that right now. So here we go. Let's see if y'all
Run
can
it
do
back.
it. Let's run it back. Y'all have a good one.
Line from 1-0. Yeah, sure.
There we go.
Somebody want to put sure?
It doesn't matter to me, to
I'll
be
do it.
honest, whether we
Matter,
can just
I
do a
don't
full
care.
replay.
Yeah, we'll just do 1-0. Hopefully
King
after
of
that.
the hill.
I'll let them know. Actually, they can. I'm gonna tell them 1-0, so we should be fine. We'll take this away. Yo, guys. We'll start from 1-0. From 1-0.
Start from 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incoming.
Pick up this right screen real quick.
You're gonna be pushing long. We're already in the
Power
tower.
up.
One shot. Back turbine.
Up top,
Back
top
turbine.
gold.
One shot.
T-box hurt.
Absolute. I'm gonna out camo. Yeah, camo's burned. He's double tag one shot.
Team took
Yeah, two absolute triple. Two absolute triple.
Bottom right. One shot.
Trying to switch on right. Top glass one. Top glass dead. I should have 2. He's one shot bottom center. I got him. No one's bottom tower. Mango pit on me. Yeah. That was 3 dead. C plat still. C plat still.
Yeah, get top, get top, get top. They're gonna be spawning in. Triple attack, triple absolute.
One was bottom right.
enemy team took the hill.
I spawned an elevator. I'm trying to get to you.
I'm dead, I'm dead. One more, L2.
Outfit L2. Yeah, he's one shot gold stairs.
Yeah, he's absolute on
Top
our
white.
L2.
I'm gonna try and fight hill in a second. Yeah, there's 2 guys here. I'm not gonna kill him. There's 3 guys looking at hill.
Gunshots. On hill, absolute bat ledge. Bottom A, Lego.
Nice. We got hill out. There's got needles or mangler. Probably got gold as well.
Bottom A, he's bottom A.
Yeah, I'm trying to play up bottom center. Yeah, can we look hill? Hill's weak. L2.
Hill's got, I have shots on hill.
Yeah, Hill's dead.
Dead.
We need elevator here if we can, and top tower as well. I got top tower. They're in gold on me. I need you guys to clear gold. He's up hill one shot. 3 dead. 3 dead. Last guy phantom. We need to clear gold still. They might still be in gold. That was him. The last guy.
Top A weak.
Enemy about to score.
This hill's getting close. We gotta make sure we're playing around it. Yep. Looking pipe.
Yeah, and hill.
He'll
Die.
Nice.
One more, triple. Got shots, triple.
Yellow stairs.
And hill somewhere. He's got camo, I
Oh,
think.
wait, he got camo on him.
Yeah, he's there. He's pretty weak in hill. 2 guys are there. Yeah, they're gonna get that.
Absolute on L2.
They're gonna have shock as well.
They're out of hill.
We can try to dive it.
Alright, yeah, we might be able to nuke it then. We gotta go quick to the hill. Shroud. Nice, still got camo on it. He's one shot in it. Nice. Nice try. Good try.
Hill
Alright.
incoming.
Going bat ledge.
Still 2 of us dead.
Grab him chalk. Chalk to
Enemy
top gold.
team took the hill.
Top yellow.
Trying to get bottom center. Hill's one shot. I got hill guy. No one's C stairs on me, I think.
Absolute. Gold
Yeah,
stairs.
hills as well.
Triple as well.
2 of us are dead right now. They're distracted.
Yeah, one more. Actually dead.
Two dead.
Two down.
Alright, we need to control C plat here. And maybe tower. They're pushing tower to make it.
Bottom bridge.
We're gonna push tower here. Already top tower.
Bottom tower too. Bottom tower.
1, I gotta live.
Absolute bottom tower.
going price
Two
right
pushing back. Two pushing
Already
back.
here. Already back silo.
One shot in the box.
Two back five
Team took the hill.
Like shallow and
20 man, you gotta try and live, Roach. Coming. Back silo one shot.
She was going sneaky.
One shot now, long haul. I'm trying to clear this guy. He's caution.
Hold
Last guy was
on.
caution somewhere.
One's in fucking triple.
Yeah, he's still there. Camo's in 10. He sees stairs on me, one shot. Stairs, I need help.
He's
He's
triple
box,
stack
box.
as well, triple stack as well.
We gotta kill that guy's one.
Dropping out triple. Triple
Triple
hurt.
stack's weak. Triple stack's weak.
Yeah, there's 4 guys here, literally. There's 3 more guys on me. Long haul. Yeah, we need more eyes on that. Back silo.
Yep. Back
Yeah,
to
I live in that camo.
Oh, I
Got
can't.
a melee
Camo
and
down on C stairs, I think. Camo down on C. Yep, they
I'm
have
gonna
it.
probably get that. Ain't really been a fight for that. Top gold. Absolute top gold.
pushing it out.
They're gonna be bottom tower on me. 2 guys bottom tower on me. And there's 3 guys there. Camo as well. Bottom elevator. We can't be in hill right now. Just try and live. Camo's on you.
Melee and camo. Camo's on him. He's on the steps.
That's last guy then. Camo.
I killed 2 in A.
There we go.
Or Camo, top A. Camo, top A.
Nice, good kill.
Just living. We're gonna be pushing quick.
Top K.
Yeah, top A, top
Okay,
A.
already weak.
He's gonna kill me. He's absolute. I got a melee.
I'm gonna push up this A. I'm pushing out the A.
One shot, 2 top A, one shot.
Yeah, it's still top A, still top A.
Ah. Got the rat there. Top A.
Yeah, they're holding gold. Bat ledge. There's a guy in hill weak, but we just play for kills right now. Just try and live until I spawn.
Yeah, you got shots. Top out.
There's a guy in gold watching the cross. We need somebody working bottom center or something here. We can't just cross. Yeah, there's 2 guys just holding the cross on us. Top bat ledge jumping out. 1 shot. In hill. Bottom A. Yeah, we gotta make moves faster. Once we're all up. Nice. 1 dead.
One shot.
You're dead.
Dead. 1 batteries.
Batteries will die. Alright, we need to find the last guy. We're missing 1. He's dead. Chris, absolute. He'll die, he'll die. No one's top glass. We can gold. We can gold in tower. I need you guys to get me pushed up a little more.
Yeah, I'm gonna push up. I'm gonna push
There's
up.
a guy in gold for sure.
Yep.
There's 2 in gold. There's 2 in gold. Gold
Camo's
turret,
up
gold
as
turret.
well.
Bad light up.
I'm not gonna be able to.
On camo, 1 shot. Camo jump.
Looking if he comes up. He's in hill absolute. If no one's here, fight something.
Got shots.
Bad
Bad
ledge,
light. Bad
one
light
shot.
absolute with shock.
Enemy team score. Hill incoming.
2 of us are dead. We gotta try and live here. Batteries. They got a shock batteries.
The hill.
See we respawn here. They got a shock on C, like long haul.
Enemy team took
Shock
the
is looking
hill.
turbine. Careful if your needles. Staring at it.
Absolute bottom right.
I don't see bottom white.
Drop long hole.
He's on the stairs or something.
Yeah, now he's top white. Lego.
Alright, that's it.
Sneaky with snipes. Sneaky with snipes.
There's spawning.
See,
That's
stairs,
on
stairs,
here. We gotta try and get hill out here pretty quick.
Absolute on my egg. Lego and Lego
What's
absolute
that?
top five. 1 gold or 1 long hole as well.
Yeah, he's got bottom double stack as well.
Back salad right now. Yeah,
Another one back there, fine.
In the blender right now.
2 of us are dead. I'm gonna try and shoot hill. We gotta get hill out here.
Bottom
Oh,
right.
Absolute bottom white. King juke him.
Probably gonna live. Top cat or something.
Drop down.
No mangler. Yeah. Dead, but we got a tower again on me. Going C flat.
Top white, top white, top white.
Yeah, Lego is going.
3.
Lego is going for sure.
I got.
Trying to get
oh
you.
my god, back blue, absolute back silo. On absolute hill, dead. Silo's still absolute, probably back blue.
And live. We only need a couple ticks there.
No, he's on C there, on C flat.
Dead.
I'm just sitting in it.
I died with camera 2 on main. I don't think I've earned
Gold
it.
line.
It's
Hey, they
Just
have.
check Emily, bottom center with it.
Come on, triple.
I got a nade on.
C
Dead.
stairs, 1
Dead,
shot.
dead,
Nice.
dead.
Well, I think 1's long haul.
Yeah, they don't need much time here. Absolutely back silo.
Yeah, he's dead.
Still sitting there. He's got a shroud. He's in the shroud.
Enemy team took the hill. Defeat.
All right,
Sure.
there's game 1. It's all good. Happens. All right, let's come out of that real quick. See what he got to say. and then we'll work from there. All right, Lunchbox, what did you overall? What was this something that may be missing, and what we got to do in that situation? How it was playing out, especially when the blender
I
comes
mean,
up.
the power weapon control was a big thing. I mean, they had quite a few shocks, and we're putting that to use in camo. But I think like just playing for security faster. Like when I was in Hill Needles and two of us pushed pipe door, like probably a push that like we didn't know there was 2 guys in there. We thought there was 1, but like both of us died. We didn't get any of those kills, and then it just like puts us in a pretty bad spot. Whereas like we probably could have just like watched pipe doors and just not let them like push out. Like I think there we just probably missed our timing. Like it's just a hard push to push into pipes with guys that are already in goal because they're just banking nades, and it's not an easy push to break into there. So we probably, I guess, should have just like held turbine or just had a guy sitting like bottom elevator staring into pipe door, so we knew they weren't coming. Like if we give up gold there, then like we kind of have to like fight for tower or vice versa. We can't just all be stuck in elevator and turbine.
Gotcha.
Like if they already have guys in goal, we probably needed to try and just like play towards tower or just get like we had to get space on the map somewhere. Just if there was more than one guy in gold, it's pretty much an impossible push to make.
That makes sense.
And then yeah, I think just being like faster overall, just like getting to position, getting security, getting help to teammates. Like we're just kind of a little sluggish at times, but
Got it. Okay. All right, we're gonna have one switch out. Coach, you're gonna switch with Pete. Pete, coming on in. Thank you, Coach, for Jaying up. Gonna have the next game with Pete. What map would you like to play on? Probably Aquarius Slayer. You think Lunchbox has had the biggest change outside of the CTF version, obviously, but Slayer. What
yeah,
would you say?
that'd yeah. I mean, I would say we play objectives to be honest instead of Slayer, but like Slayer's fine too.
Okay. Would you say
like
that?
objectives will be a little longer, I guess. So I guess that's up to you.
Let's see. I guess I
They'll
don't.
play
Yeah.
the map will play similar either way. The spawns obviously will be a little more chaotic in Slayer. But OS and the thrust, like Aquarius in general, will play quite differently now with the OS on it, and then only one thrust top center and it's red racked.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So yeah, I would say CTF or Slayer, whatever you guys want to play. I'm down with.
Let's see. We'll play it off of like the old school, right? So next time we could play.
Just Slayer objective.
Yeah.
Yep,
So we'll do that.
That sounds good.
Okay. We'll do Slayer 2. All right. Make this lobby closed again. And then R. All right, sounds good. Guys, how'd y'all feel playing with Coach Lunchbox?
It was pretty dope. You could tell he has a insight in the game, and like it was just like
There was a call out he made. Yeah, there was a call out he made where somebody had to go bottom mid. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that's actually another good point to bring up that I forgot about. It's like that in that situation, like I was the last guy to spawn, like somebody needed already be doing that type of situation. Like if I'm the last guy to spawn, I'm the guy doing that. Like it's kind of already too late. Like they're already posted up, and
we're trying to get
like,
yeah.
Like they had a guy bat ledge and a guy top commando, like staring at the cross. So like basically, what that should tell all of us immediately is like we can't cross until somebody makes a move elsewhere. Like if we go cat or mangler, we're just dead. Because they have 2 guys watching it, and they're gonna have a guy in the elevator shooting us in the side. So like we need. Go ahead.
Is it ever worth to try and like push out gold if they're holding the cross or just?
Yeah, I mean, so that like, but that has to happen as like the first or second spawner up. Like if it's the last guy doing that, like it's already too late.
Don't worry, I restarted it just so y'all can finish y'all's sentence and then maybe call out for the next situation.
So yeah, like that's like whenever we get into that situation where you're spawning C plat on recharge and the other team has full control, like you definitely need tower control, but like you need the first spawners up need to be working for map space. So either like bottom center and playing it safe. Like if you just push out bottom center, die immediately. Obviously that's not good either. But yeah, playing for some map presence and security in those situations. One peek, one their side weak. 2 guys there. You're gonna control that there.
One more P1. One's anchoring blue base.
You gotta be
down bottom mid.
Yellow side trying to melt the OS guy.
Yeah, it's I'm living it.
His OS only gun. Yeah, he's absolutely bottom center with OS. He's out of OS though. I got OS guy.
No trade. Yep.
That's
Yellow,
good.
more yellow.
Oh, top yellow. Got 3.
Big kill.
Oh my god.
Yeah, close. Nice job. They're trying to block spawns, figure out where they're spawning, and just get some presence here. They're gonna be L2, I think. Yeah, they're gold. They're
Car
outside.
two.
Blue, you too.
Somebody
Yeah,
get
they might
low
push
key.
my
like-
car. I'm just letting it.
Blue window weak. One shot blue window and front blue. 2 shots front window.
Blue table.
I'm looking. He went. Yeah, fridge.
I'm
Table
out,
again,
yeah,
weak.
there's my yellow behind us.
Car two.
Yellow pink show.
Car two dead. I can't.
One shot, yellow,
pink
pink one.
pink
My shit
I heard.
fucking broke.
One shot.
Blue
I got
shots
shot
are
three,
dead.
one.
I'm watching you, Ken.
Trying to
trying to
look
push
at
the
this guy.
Two yellow table. One
People
absolute.
looking. One yellow fridge. They
Give me
want
one
flag.
shot.
Flag.
Absolute pink one.
Yeah, he went to
And
yellow table dead.
L3.
Should be yellow flag. Two car. Yellow flag going yellow till now.
Yeah, we just gotta find each other better here. We're all our own. Alright,
There's
somebody push
one
pink with
blue,
me.
blue.
Yeah, somebody push pink.
Yellow base.
Top center. Pink 2 guys.
Push up this yellow flag. Somebody can do
Weak.
that.
2 shots. One shot. P2 dead. P2 again. Weak. P1 blue court.
One, one.
Drop P1.
I'm spawning all the way up blue.
Heard. Launch him. Another your P.
They might be in blue here.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah,
No,
I think I
they're
just saw
they're
a
gonna
nade
be
come
yellow. Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah,
be yellow.
car three,
car three,
One shot.
absolute.
Drop yellow court.
No, it's not 3 weak. He's
Yeah, heard. He
Blue
dropped
car
car
jump,
one.
blue car
Car one,
jump.
blue side. I'm watching.
dead.
Two yellow fridge. Yellow fridge.
Yellow, you
Heard. I
too.
naded it.
Oh,
Trying to
One
push your
absolute.
OV.
On
Okay.
the, yeah, one absolute in the corner.
Yeah,
right
they just
there.
got us.
On the BR.
I got melee on OV. He's on blue fridge.
Yellow
He's
table,
pushing
one shot.
blue.
Got him.
One shot, I can't fight.
I just live. I'm trying to get out of L3 a little bit. They're gonna be pink.
OV
Pink
is
2 one shot.
empty.
Yeah, one. No, it's top car or something. Car and bottom
Bottom
center.
mid. Got truck bottom mid.
He's gonna be yellow gen
Yellow
with
high.
OS.
Coming,
try and live,
help you,
Spartan.
coming to help you.
Yellow.
Car
Yellow,
two.
you too,
One shot.
yellow, you
Two
come
car
now.
Here in a
one.
second.
They're gonna push me. They're gonna AP.
Mirror, mirror.
Shots. One shot.
I stayed careful.
I'm watching you, Ken.
Yo,
no
blue
shots.
you too, blue you too.
Heard. I'm looking court. Court's
Yo,
going
car
true
one, car one.
Looking car one. Looking car one. He's pushing yellow
I'm
gen.
gonna
I have
help you,
shots.
Jen.
I have shots. I'm living.
I'm here with you.
He's 2 shot. It's scalpels.
It's our closet.
Oh,
One.
yeah.
Very weak L3. He's gonna drop L1.
Yeah, there's 2 up there. I'm like one still.
They're both absolute L1.
Car
L3
three
area.
dead. Car three.
There's another one there somewhere.
We're dropping down car two.
No, you want car one?
P2 on me.
Blue table.
Traded
Table.
P1. Traded P1.
No one P1. Yellow court. One shot. P1
Trying to look
absolutely.
Running in
for it.
two.
No, car 3 as well. Going yellow gen.
On blue
Top
gen.
yellow gen dropping on you. Two
Yeah,
yellow
I'm
gen.
trying to look.
Need a victory.
They're both going car one, I think.
Yeah, they did. One city car 2, I
Car
think.
three, two car three.
I'm watching the cross for mid.
Absolute-
Top mid. Weak top
Okay,
mid.
P2,
One shot
P1,
P2.
and car three.
P1 one shot as well. So P2 and P1 and yellow court. I got yellow court. Should be one
One more
P2 still.
pushing yellow fridge. Yellow fridge.
Still
to
P2?
P2. Yellow fridge.
Alright,
to
heard.
P2.
Looking. He's
I don't
back
have
to yellow bridge.
P2's dead.
Got him.
That's
Three
two,
dead, that
that's
was
two,
three.
P2 one shot. P2 one shot.
Alright,
Absolute.
OS.
King.
I'm pushing him.
Dead.
Nice. OS is in 20. We gotta make 25
I
for
have
this.
shots.
I'll get the
Stage.
pink 2 guy.
I'm
Nice.
going.
Close on me.
They're gonna spawn blue still.
One more on you, right?
Blue you. Going probably car 3. I
Blue.
need to.
Kill them. I'm pushing.
Nice.
I'm pushing back to P side. I'm absolutely.
One shot.
Blue you.
Blue
Yeah,
stream.
shots on blue
You guys are blue lead.
I'm looking
Blue you. King one shot.
You guys pink door.
Kill blue you too. Kill blue you too.
Oh, I saw it,
Blue
saw it,
two,
saw
two, two.
One more. I got
Blue
two.
again,
One
one
more.
shot.
One more. Blue P door. Going blue base.
They're gonna be on this OS. They're fighting for it anyways.
I got it.
Nice. L3 one shot.
I'm gonna push your blue P.
Got one.
2 blue P
Oh,
door.
it's there.
P door. Just waiting. They got half my OS.
Trying to push Jen.
Yeah, blue flag still. 2. There's no fucking me.
Those 2. I'm looking
Both
flag.
weak and blue flag. Both weak and blue flag. I'm pushing.
Blind to blue flag with you guys.
Yeah, they're gonna be blue P door.
We're all
back
here.
flag,
There's
back
3
flag,
guys here.
P door one shot.
Absolute.
P door
Nice.
one shot.
2 dead. 2 dead.
Absolute blue P door.
Nice,
Nice.
2 kills.
That was
I'm
3.
gonna turtle up here. I'm waiting for you guys.
Alright, we spawn across. They're gonna
You
push
spawn
you then.
across from me. There
Go
gotta be
pink. It's
P2
pushing.
and car
5
side.
pink.
Number
5 pink.
I'm flying
Looking
pink
car
right now.
I'm with you.
Blue
They're
util.
already
Blue util no
looking
shots.
P1. They're already.
I don't see anybody pink
One
side.
was in blue
No,
util.
they're gonna be fridge. Watch
Car
out.
three, car three.
Very weak.
Fridge,
Two
one shot.
blue fridge.
Fridge.
Two blue fridge.
One top blue fridge, one car one chasing me. Yeah,
Okay.
he's one shot going blue stable. Just bottom mid. Bottom mid now,
Traded.
not weak. P2 as well watching you. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to try and live. Thrust is up. We need to play for thrust. Top center on thrust. Top center on thrust.
They're gonna push P door here.
They're gonna be Jen. They're gonna be Jen on us. Careful. They're for sure coming.
Yellow fridge, one shot. No, P1, P1, 10.
Yellow table, one shot.
Behind us,
Yellow.
Jen.
P1 dead.
P2.
One's car 2 on me.
I'm trying to look P2. Look car. Car 3, no shots. I'm baiting a bit.
Car 3 dead.
Yellow
Pink,
fridge.
pink door weak. You guys yellow. You guys yellow. Very weak. And yellow Jen. There's 3 guys yellow.
P2, one shot.
Alright, car 3.
No, we're down by 4. We
Car 3.
can't trade.
Pushing blue gen. One pushing
killed
blue
P1.
gen, one on car 3.
Or
Both
Leo.
Car 3 is very weak. Car 3 is very
blue gen
weak.
to blue base. Blue gen to blue base.
Alright, we need to probably kill this blue guy then. He's blue window weak. And front blue.
And front blue.
Yeah, I need help in blue.
See Peter and car 3, car 3.
Bridge.
OS is coming in 3. We need to get this OS. They have to
Right
fence
to
it.
live. He's P2, P2 now. P1, 2 of them.
Alright, there's 2. I'm gonna die.
One mid as well. Yeah, blue
Still
table.
pink one.
Car 1, car
Mine
1.
is one over there.
Car 1, one side. Going yellow, yellow table. I'm still car 1.
P1. P1 was over.
Damn. Woo, man. All right,
Nice try.
and that map, it's a lot different. I mean, it plays different. You can see everything going differently. Yes, I do have rebroadcast, coach. What did you think overall on that?
I mean, the OS were the biggest thing for sure, and thrust, like they were controlling. I mean, they got pretty much every OS except for maybe one, and then the thrust. But like, we just need to get eyes better. Like, a few times, like I said, somebody come pink with me, and then I would pink too, and there's nobody with me pink too. Like, that's a map where like you really just got to run together and just try and like brute force your way in. And like I know it happened to other people where like somebody didn't push into blue with somebody towards the end of that game. Like I tried to get shots into the guy blue window, and then I got pushed from bottom center. Like we just needed better eyes, like out into the middle of the map. I feel like we were kind of isolated into like hallways and corners. Like if we were pink side, we were just like staring towards fridge instead of like playing more like front pink 2, looking out front bases and like towards L3.
And I like to, if there's anything you want to bring up after this, after I say this, I did think that call out you did for Kenny, the way that he was on the opposite side of the map and they spawned completely on the other side was a big deal for I think a lot of people. They were wondering. I think I know why you said to do that, but was there a reason why you said?
But that should just be I mean, that should be instant knowing that like they're collapsing on that one guy. If we're spawning across the map, pretty much the only way that happens if the other team is blocking all the spawns around him. So as soon as you know that, you basically just have to try and pick either you have to rat in a corner, but at the highest level, like top teams know that there's one guy unaccounted for, so they're gonna try and clear that. Like they're not just gonna send one guy into the base probably to clear it. So like your best chance is trying to just like push out a side, and have your teammates push that same way. So that's why I said everybody just go pink. And I mean that situation didn't work out perfectly for us, but I don't think it worked out horribly. I don't remember exactly what happened after that in terms of like who died and who lived, but he lived for a time coming out pink side.
Yeah, I lived long enough.
Yeah. So I mean that's a hard situation. 3 of us went dead, and pretty much all of them stayed alive. So, yeah, if we're spawning across the map though, like the worst thing that we can do is like all just like try and stare across the map and like help him because we're probably getting flanked if we're doing that. So you just want to try and brute force your way to a side, and that's not always gonna work obviously, but like you're playing from a crappy situation when we're all spawning on one side of the map, or on opposite side of the map as one of our teammates.
Sounds good.
That guy's gonna probably get focused, and then we're gonna be outnumbered in a 4-on-3 once they kill him. So, best case, you just all try and push like either fight for the same side of the map or just like fight for the same objective, whatever it may be.
I have
So
a
like that.
question.
Yep. Go ahead.
So that guy who's solo, I'm assuming he wants to play like really ratty, play his life and everything, try not to give away that he's there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that like if OV's coming up or whatever, or wherever you guys decide to push, P or car, he can basically be the flanker because he didn't.
It's somewhat situational. If they knew he was there, then playing ratty is probably not going to work. If he was never seen during that engagement, or if he didn't shoot at all, which I mean, I guess that would lead to another problem because like if all of our team dies and like you were not in the fight at all, then you probably did something wrong anyways. But if you were not involved in the fight, then playing ratty probably is the play. But if they know you're there, there's not really many places to hide in in the base on Aquarius. Like you can hide behind the back pillar, but it's pretty predictable, I guess would be my thing. So I would rather take the matters into my own hands and just like try and push out pink door or something and try and take a 1v1. Hopefully they only sit one guy to pink door. Like that's my mindset in that situation. Again, it's very situational. Like if they don't know you're there, then playing ratty probably or possibly works. But if they do know you're there, then playing ratty is probably not going to work. And then you're just basically you have no chance of working with your teammates if you're just going to hide in the base that's across from where we're spawning.
Yeah.
Whereas like if you choose to come out like either one side or the other, whatever we call, you do have a chance of getting involved in whatever fight we're going to take.
That makes sense. All right.
Kind of how I look at it.
So we're gonna play the last map will be I guess we'll play strongholds on live fire. North is gonna switch out for Kenny real quick, and then we'll be good to go from there. Kenny, how'd you like it, Kenny? Good time with Mr. Lunchbox?
Yeah, it was fun. It was definitely a good learning experience.
Good. All right, let's get it.
Absolutely.
North, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, cool. In the game, we'll go ahead and make it lobby. Invite only. And then we're gonna go strongholds. Unless you want to play King of the Hill on this lunch, what do you think?
Live fire.
Yeah.
I would say we play something different just because we've already played a King of the Hill,
Sounds
but
good. No, I like
either
that.
oddball or stronghold, yeah.
Gotcha. Oddball would be crazy long-winded, end up being 45 minutes potentially.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
So we'll
Probably
do
better
that
play strongholds.
for sure. Okay, live fire oddball. Everybody ready?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
All right, and anybody that has questions, please ask in the Twitch chat. And then also people after this will have questions through the VOD review with Lunchbox. We'll have about 40 minutes, so you can ask questions, raise your hand, whatnot, when we get into it. So we're going to double check on those guys. Did they say R? It doesn't look like it. Let me double check on them. I will be right back.
Yep.
Y'all good? Y'all good?
Yeah, we good.
Okay, just making sure. GG's doing good, guys. Keep it up.
Holy moly.
All right. Here we go. All right. Any breakouts that you're kind of thinking of here? Lunch?
Off the rip.
Yeah. Any differences?
No, I mean like sniper obviously is important, and then heat wave are the two main ones. I don't really like focusing on strongholds right off the rip, so I think trying to send as many people as you can to fight for the power weapons off the start is always the best.
I mean, there is
best
no
play.
more heat wave on live fire anymore. I don't think.
Nah. Yeah, because it changed to the repulse. Yeah.
Oh yeah, repulse down there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean fighting for repulse and sniper off the rip. For sure the play, and then depending on what happens kill wise, then we can decide whether we want to either try and push for the opposite stronghold or go for B.
All right, I'm viewing my screen now, and I'm muting up.
I'm gonna try to get info over at pillars, and then I'll come back bags.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and play bottom for the repulse,
Snipe. Right away.
and then I'll possibly repulse up.
Well, definitely one pillars. Pillars going white wall.
I'm trying to get
White wall,
around the
bottom
pillar
tower.
again.
Okay. He's gonna be your bags.
One shot.
Bags now.
Yeah.
Top mid.
Yeah,
Pushing you,
I'm trying to
pushing
live.
Yeah.
Damn. Alright, let's see where we spawn. We can try and play for camo probably.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a sniper watching this though. We're gonna have to try and play through. We can't
On
just...
camo weak.
Yeah,
Lego.
well,
2 shots. So yeah, there's two on silo. One's weak.
I'm
Lego.
taking camo. That's it on camo. There's 2 guys really weak on camo.
Nice. Sniping dummies watching you.
3 dead.
Kill the one half back B. Last one sniping.
I'm trying to get
Nice.
this board.
Get that camo. Let's play for B if we can.
I'm hopping on B.
Dang it! I repulsed it all.
Yeah, it sounded. So make sure we get
I
that
got,
camo.
I got camo. I got it.
Okay. I'm trying to help you at B. They're gonna be
One's
mud
pillar
and
door.
tower.
Pillar door sniping right now. Pillar door
mud.
sniping. I'm gonna back
Yeah,
smack
couple
him. Give me a
shots in
second. Give me a second. Got him.
Yeah, they're mud. Careful. Trying to
Yeah,
push
but
out.
B.
Nice, she dead. They're gonna be behind us in A maybe. They might be flanking us.
On pillars, guys, pillars.
Yeah, some
Bottom mid,
pillars.
one shot. Bottom mid, one
Already
shot. I
gone.
should have sniped him. He went bottom mid. Next
Alright.
bridge.
This bridge.
One's in A behind us.
Wait.
One's in A behind us.
He's one shot. He's one shot.
You guys in A? I got one. No one's in A. I need help.
Underneath. Box.
Absolute A pit. He's in
back
A.
up.
One shot.
Dead.
Yeah.
Apto.
Dead.
There's 2 guys there. There's 2 guys in A.
Oh, we need to play proceed.
I'm gonna go big doors if I can get cross shots with you.
Yeah, let's play for A here.
Yep.
There's
Okay.
still, I think we're missing one.
I'm late. Bottom tower, one shot. Dice, one shot.
Trap's clear right now.
I'm just
Top
holding.
center, guys.
Yeah, pillars now. 2. But
Fucking
one
pillars.
sniping.
Absolute
One
pushing B.
Two more.
There was one.
Absolute in B.
I'm
Absolute
just
in B.
staying low as long as I can.
There's 2 guys in B.
One shot pillars.
Inside B
I'm
weak.
playing.
There you
I'm
go.
behind you bags. I'm behind you bags.
Yeah, just live in B if you can.
Top
Coming.
mid. Top mid. Pushing weak. Bags dead.
Nice shot.
QT up soon.
Yeah, I'll
One
get
house.
PD.
Just snipe down and cut. I'm pillars. I got it. I'm gonna try
They're
and
gonna be
look
tower.
top
They might be pushing A here.
One
mid. Yeah,
turbine.
they're going turbine. Weak on screens. Screens.
One
Lego.
floor.
One shot.
Bottom tower, weak guys.
Yeah, heard, I'm looking. Still bottom tower. Dead. Top hit.
I'm taking C.
Two on scoreboard.
Look at top center. Top center, absolute.
Scoreboard gonna be on A. On A.
Yeah, I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it.
Nice.
I'm on.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
pressure a little bit. I have on him.
soon.
Yeah. Big door right now, weak.
Big door dead. We need to look OV.
Looking gamma.
I dropped
In
ammo.
A weak.
Traded with the window.
Dead.
much
No,
picture right now?
on it. It's gonna go screens, I think. I just fucking naded you, sorry.
You're good. There's only dummies. Yeah, you're fine.
Sorry, bro.
They have camo, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
Might have went to C with it.
One back B now.
Yeah, just try and hold B here.
Shots on B.
Nest,
B's one shot.
Nest, two shot.
He's on that side. That side of B.
Bottom weak.
Oh, okay, camo top in bags. One shot.
I did two off B. I got B.
Still got B.
Nice, we
Let's go.
The one shot dark B. And dead.
People too.
Deep.
Alright, we need to fight for C here if we spawn there.
Yeah.
They're gonna be top center though, careful. Sniper's up.
I'm going your top tower.
It's one mud.
Top center, one shot.
Sniper
Bottom center.
Two bags and shit. You drop on mid with
I
sniper.
one of the bags players.
Let's fight for B. Let's fight for B.
Heard your cuts.
And
Not weak.
key door.
Find me.
Killer door.
One shot rat. One shot key door with sniper.
I'm going back to tower, dude.
On mud now.
Heard, I'm looking your mud.
They're an A
One
on there.
dummy ramp. And pillars.
Yeah, I'm playing
More
slow
mud.
at C. I'm
Turn
playing
B.
slow at C.
Deep inside B. Spawn A.
On C, dead.
Nice.
I'm looking B.
Just watch rats. They're going nice, going nice.
Yeah,
Having
nice.
back B. Having back B. Very
That's
weak.
dead. I got two.
Looking back.
Very
Back B, one
Exactly.
shot. Dead.
One
I got
shot.
three.
Alright, get B. Get B.
I'm sitting C. Oh, nope, they're here.
I got sniped. I'm
Yeah,
watching
I
the sand.
left it. I'm gonna push your.
We're not.
pushing
Yeah,
your
I'm spawning A. They're gonna be an A on me in a second probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
I
trade?
On C, one shot.
Another
Another
one shot top tower,
I
I
got
think?
third.
No?
Towards your C.
No, I got both.
Okay, cool.
One shot A guys.
Bags probably.
There's two guys in A on me. One's one shot.
Heard.
It's fine. We're taking C.
I'm watching big.
They're already gonna be OP. They're already gonna be OP.
I'm watching your big.
I'm back B already.
No, bottom mid.
Yep.
Bottom mid,
And
repulse.
dummy door.
Pillars,
Dummy door, one shot, and bottom mid.
More
Pillar
big door.
door
Yeah,
now.
we gotta get out of nest here.
Pillar
Bind
now.
is the tower. Weak. Got one.
Enemy team
One shot pillars. Pushing mud maybe.
One shot. Top center on me. A flat.
Little or one shot.
Top center pushing tires. One. Very weak.
On nest. Nest or
Nest
nest.
one shot, nest one shot.
Heard. I'm just grabbing A.
Spawn A with you.
Still nest. TQT'd.
I spawned out
Yeah,
cuts.
he-
They're gonna be.
he's
You guys
on
at
B.
tower at least. You got cuts on me.
I'm trying to look.
You got cuts.
C pot one shot, dead. No one top mid one shot, and vent. Absolute vent.
They're gonna be green now. Two dead. Nice
Yeah,
shot.
green probably too big.
Alright, just
Pillars.
focus on the same thing here.
Top
Either
tower.
B or C.
Top
Fair
tower.
camo.
Yeah, we should go
Fair
B.
camo.
We should go B. This guy's top tower.
There's gonna be one pillars.
I'm sending it B. Yeah, he's
I'm
pillars.
gonna
One
go-
shot. Absolute
Good,
pillars
let
and
me
nest.
do
Bridge on one shot.
Oh, it's here. Bottom pillar's weak. There's two guys here. I gotta run.
Yeah,
Kill pillars.
Nice.
One
Nice.
shot.
Alright, one at least. Nest.
Speaking
I
out.
spawn bags. I spawn bags.
I got camo. I'm gonna try to kill nest.
Nest weak.
Kill nest.
C pot.
They're gonna be an A behind us probably.
Kill
Yeah,
C
I'm
pot.
blocking
Dummy
A.
spawn.
I'm
Dummy spawn.
blocking A.
They might play for you today. Just careful.
Yeah, I heard. I'm in window. I'm watching your dummies.
See one shot.
Spawn
See one
dummies.
shot. Bottom tower.
Dummies.
Sniper up in A. And A
Spawning
weak.
dummies.
And A behind you. One
Heard.
shot.
I got him. Sorry.
You're good.
There was one tower side.
I think another one's
Yeah.
out of your screen.
Hey, I
That
think
screen's
so.
one shot.
Window. I heard it all over.
Got him.
Dead. I'm watching your dummies.
We're gonna be pushing B now probably. Watch pillars and.
Back B.
Back A.
Back B right now.
Yep.
One shot back A.
Back B one shot on QT.
Alright, I'm not gonna kill him either. Still Nest shooting me.
Damn.
Yeah, bridge.
Alright, yeah, just try and relocate.
We spawn C.
Snipe top mid, I'm pretty sure.
Alright.
We're gonna get quantum here.
Popping top tower.
Behind me at dummies.
I'm on nest.
Fuck yeah, dummies. Bottom tower. Weak. Really weak. Bottom tower. Going dice. Dice one shot.
Top mid one shot. Top mid one shot
We
with
can't take
snipe.
any strongholds right now. You gotta get out. A fight or
Are we
something?
playing for B or are we
Pillars
playing
weak.
I
No,
dropped
no,
one
no.
back.
Not B.
Playing for A, dude.
They're gonna be pushing us though. We're gonna have to fight.
Yeah, I'm watching your bags. I can look big if you.
We're trying to push big doors. Absolute.
Okay.
Back green.
Back C.
North side, you know, we're towards us
bags
something.
pushed.
Oh, two screens. Two screens.
They're both one shots. The screens are just really weak.
Big door as well. Pushing.
Yeah.
How we control. Is there a pulse in
A
it?
fight or something.
Yeah, he's on front of it.
There's a lot of guys.
Bags shot, dead.
Yeah, you guys might be able to fight on A here together. There's still a guy in A.
I'm with TP.
I don't.
Okay, we should
There's
play B on
one
him.
I don't
Yeah,
know
we
where
should.
he's gonna go.
I'm gonna try and go pillars for pillar door.
One turbine.
Looking pillars.
Already back green.
I'm looking when I can. Looking when I can.
No
One
one's
green,
green.
one shot.
No
Back
one's
green, one
green.
shot. Lego, Lego. Back green weak.
Top center on me. Got 2. 3 dead. 3 dead.
That back green guy.
I'm pushing
Last one
C.
was
Where's
on
last guy?
tower.
Where's last guy?
Last one guy was
Yeah, he's
tower.
mud. He's mud. He's mud. He's going
You
back to
pushing
bot
Zach?
tower now. Yeah, he's
Alright.
pushing you.
Yeah, he's absolute. I should kill him.
I'm trying to focus.
Spawned. Yeah, spawned.
Nope,
Camo's up soon.
Top cuts.
I think dummies or something.
I don't know. I'm just blocking green.
Dummies weak, guys. I need help. Absolute dummies on me.
I'm coming
Hello.
to see you. I'm coming to see you.
Absolute dummies. If you can look.
Tower.
One shot.
You
Oh,
guys
in A, dude.
at elbow.
2 shots in A.
Back tower.
Still weak. Camo is well on Nest Bridge.
Nest is 1. There's
Bridge
2.
one,
Two
or
pushing
bridge
Nest,
camo.
1 on B.
They get,
Yeah, one went back to C.
Camo's going
Yeah.
tower now. Watch tower behind you guys.
Yeah, he's going top tower. I think you saw him.
Yeah, he's one
sure.
shot up there, I think.
Yep.
Camo
There we go.
dead.
At nest, guys. One
Top,
shot.
top,
Bottom nest. Absolute bottom nest. Going
Okay.
B.
Look, come in to
Hitting
C.
that. Doing.
And rats on a weak. Rats on a weak. Going out key door.
Nest one shot. Nest one shot.
we're-
On the gun.
We're split too
Either
much
way.
here. We always have one guy doing their own
2v2,
thing.
2v2,
We're
2v2.
doing the same thing.
Yeah, he's Nest. Fuck.
I'm going towards A with you.
One's
This
gonna
is
be
going
training.
back towards you, Pete.
They're gonna take C here.
I'm just watching big. Can you watch my
They're
back?
behind us somewhere.
I'm
There's
Rat.
one C. They're not going C. They're pushing her.
I'm looking big.
Yeah, we need to fight here on this.
Nest bridge.
weekend.
Nest bridge weak.
Dummies.
2 on 3.
Pillars and white wall. White wall's 1.
I'm coming back to A.
Dead. No one mud on you.
There's 2 C.
Nice.
That's 2.
Lift him.
3. Last guy's gonna be nest on me.
On board.
I'll look Nest in a
Help him out.
second.
Help him out. Yeah.
Clear. And they spawn mud. Absolute
I
nest
spawned
on mud.
I spawned silo, dude.
I need somebody to
One
try and get
shot.
back green
One
if you
shot.
can.
One bottom
flat.
mid.
C-pot dead.
One
Should
shot.
be no one.
Nest box. Back B one shot. That's so.
I can't.
Kinda
This one
look.
cuts to C-plat. There's 2 on C, so after that guy, they're gonna be Nest bridge. Nest bridge on you.
Yeah, sniper's up too. We
Probably
need to
gonna be 2 there.
One touch.
Mud, pushing pillars.
try and watch over me, Spartan.
Yeah.
They're in B. There's 2 here. No one's in B.
Oh, I got
B
sniped.
one shot.
In B, sniper's bridge somewhere.
He's in the hole.
Just
And
trying to
Nest,
get that.
Nest going training.
Pillars
Nice.
as
One
well.
on
Pillars
B.
as well.
Nest,
Pillars
Nest
as
and
well.
pillars. Pillars one shot. Dead.
Nest jump.
Okay, now.
Under
Back
Nest.
Nest
Under
box.
Nest.
Mud.
Go mud. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
weak.
Dice as well.
Top mid, one shot.
I'm just hiding. Try and watch over me if
Another
you
one
can.
C-plat.
I'm watching
They're
your
gonna be
bags.
pushing me, Spartan.
Nest. I got
One
one
with
shot.
you,
Yeah,
Pete.
pushing you, one shot. Dead. I'm sorry. Top mid, weak.
More.
One
Got
shot
your
dead.
help.
I'm pushing
Backs
C.
again to A.
I'm pushing C. We can leave A. We don't have to fight A.
All right.
I want to get the
Spawn
We
sniper
need to
C.
watch B. We need to get to B. We need to get to B. Already on
I'll
it.
get there.
Came up in 5.
Yeah.
Hitting B.
Yeah, just try and get this camo, I guess.
I got one shot at
I
pillars.
kill one.
One
Pillars,
back
pillars,
B.
On camo, guys. On camo weak.
Absolutely.
You guys here?
Pillars one
Yeah, we
shot.
need.
Camo abso. One shot mix. I'll drop
They have
sniper's
camo
bullet.
somewhere.
Enemy team near
Can we read B? Can we reset it? Reset
Yeah.
B. Reset
Camo's on you
Oh,
fighting dummies.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, fire one shot.
Camo. He's gonna have snipe with 2 shots.
We need to go A here.
Yeah, I heard. Bags, soaring. Soaring to
you.
B.
Already a guy in A as well.
He's dead.
I'll try to get to.
In A.
No.
Going big door.
With the sniper.
I'm just gonna go to B. Go to C.
Number 1 bullet left bridge.
Oh.
And more
Back
bullets.
to
Yeah,
Tower
we
and
need to
Nest
live. We
with
need to go A.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I'm not gonna hop on immediately.
They have
I
a
think.
sniper though.
Going A with you.
Up to the
Yeah,
sniper,
sniper's out of
maybe?
ammo. Most
Okay.
likely one.
I've got a quant or I can
Greens?
camo.
Yeah.
Green's one shot. Oh, I just
Oh,
naded
it's
the
still-
shit out of
yeah.
you.
On Nest week.
There it is.
I can get to back B. Back B. Fuck.
2
On A
screens.
flat, guys. On A flat weak.
Spartan's fighting
More
2 screens alone right now.
Yeah, screens is
looking.
1.
I don't see anybody
Someone-
screen.
Abso screens inside.
Got
There
him.
you go.
Big door.
Heard.
Oh, that
Let's
was
play now.
You're
I'm
good. I'm
pushing your A
pushing
plat.
B.
Pushing your A plat.
They're gonna be nest.
Nest.
Nest week.
Pushing Nest.
Dead.
Probably no one back B or something.
I'm looking.
Gotta get out of B.
On dummies.
I have your cross for B.
Loading.
Absolute bottom center. Absolute going rat tunnel right now.
Score.
Mud. Full shield.
Pushing a day.
Yeah, mud and Nest, dude. There's 2
Josh
Nest.
guy right now. I'm just gonna try and play back towards A.
Nice
Yeah,
job.
I'm with you, Launch.
Teams.
Inside
On
the
B.
hole.
I contested B as long as I could.
Big door. Yeah, this guy big door.
Doing that.
We got time here.
Let's
Try
see where
and
they spawn. We'll probably
I'm
spawn
going-
A.
I'm going dummy door for.
I'm going towards
No,
top
I
center.
saw- I
Top
saw
center,
it,
getting-
bro.
top center very weak.
Bottom mid, bro.
Top tower.
2 dummy door. 2 dummy door. One shot. We should be able to go to B. if we
Really
want.
weak top
Cuts
tower,
one
guys.
shot. Cuts is dead. 2
I
dead.
got 2. I
Absolute
got
mud.
2.
Absolute mud.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Go absolute mud. Alright, we gotta go B. We gotta go B.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get sniped.
Alright.
They're
I'm gonna help you
snipe
snipe. I'm gonna
this,
help you snipe.
Bags.
2 bags.
Yeah,
Bags and
yeah,
back
that's-
B. Bags and back B.
Bags one side.
B, one shot.
In B,
bags.
in B cubby. Look pillars,
Yeah,
look
back B,
pillars.
back B. Pillars, one side dead. No, bags, bags.
Stand.
No melee. Stand one. Stand one.
That's
Pushing
it.
you.
We got to get in something here. Where'd he go?
Pushing you right, pushing you right. He's on the box. Pushing you.
Yes.
We
Yes,
gotta
one
try and
shot
get B. Just try and get B and hide. We gotta help B right now.
Maybe back.
Coming, coming, coming.
They have a sniper.
Pillars, pillars. And bags,
Oh,
pillars, and
get
bags.
him B, get him B, get him B.
I couldn't.
There's a guy
There's a
just
guy
sitting back
in
B.
still. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have time to clear it.
Man. All right, on that one right there. How'd you feel about that on lunch? How was that? How'd it go?
Not too bad. I think, yeah, just a little sluggish on certain fights that we need to be engaged in. A lot of the damage I was putting out, we weren't really playing off of at times. But yeah, power weapons again for sure. They were definitely getting more of the quantums and camos and whatnot. There was a couple camos I was fighting for by myself. So I mean, there's camos are huge on especially maps like that because it's hard to see it. So if we're not playing for that, like usually playing for a stronghold over camo is not the play because you know, especially if we don't get the stronghold, it's like worst case scenario. If we get the stronghold, sometimes that you know you can like negate the damage that the camo can do if we're getting at least the objective time. But well, at least one of the times I fought for camo by myself, we were all fighting for B and we didn't take B. We all died and they got camo. So it's like I mean power ups, you know, in every Halo are obviously one of the most important things, but like we were rotating pretty well, like you know, fighting for strongholds well. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of times too that we had like one guy splitting off on their own, kind of running the opposite side of the map, and that's just always very risky. Like if that flank doesn't work out, you know, you're just not involved in the fight where the rest of the team's fighting, and that definitely caused us some problems a few times. But yeah, overall not bad. We were competing. Came down to the last rotation there, so.
All right, so we'll give a little like 2-minute like cooldown, 3-minute cooldown, something like that for everybody to get some water and like stretch their legs. I'm pretty sure those 3 games, you know. I know lunch you probably can do like 10 hours straight.
Those are sweaty. I'm not used to playing with comms and everything, so.
Yeah, so that's also what the Clutch Academy is about, right? We're trying to bring the community, but having a competitive nature of the game, but having that real Halo vibe back in the good old days of like Halo 3, at least in my opinion. I remember playing in ranked, and you would have a full squad of people playing with comms, and it was just a whole different game. So that's what the Clutch Academy is about, just bringing in everybody together to learn to learn and to grow, not only individually but as a community and as a team, right? So I think we're doing that here, and that's our goal here. So and like we're gonna give everybody 2-3 minutes real quick on stream and whatnot. If you're not already watching the stream, everybody, the 27. Really like 40 people really we have here because it's what 6 plus 27 33 people plus 4 37 yeah 37 people. I'm like counting and shit, right? But 37 people. Please go to the stream. It's just Clutch Academy. It's underscored in the middle, right? Clutch underscore Academy, just so we can have what's it called, the algorithm kind of show everybody. So this last half of 45 minutes that we have, we can just get as much information out to people as we can and questions answered. So I'm going to give everybody about 2-3 minutes, and then we'll get back, if that's cool with you, Lunch.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. I'm going to grab some water.
Sounds good. And everybody that's here in the audience, if you have any questions for me, please ask them now. But everybody, please jump onto the stream again. It's Clutch underscore Academy. Follow if you haven't already followed. Comment if you haven't already commented. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. All that good stuff. This is possible with all of y'all. So, again, the biggest thing, and we're going to hear it like 100 times, and everybody's here on the side over here talking, but the biggest thing about this is it's for the community. So basically every dollar we get here from subscriptions and from subscribing to the Discord as well goes directly into funding stuff like the lessons with Lunchbox. Not only Lunchbox, but we have other on staff like Wilson and WB, 1900 Onyx. They're here. They give free lessons too to individuals when you come and ask. So the biggest thing that a lot of people are afraid to ask, these coaches are literally here to give you information if you ask them. I know Kenny works with Wilson. You know Wilson, right, Kenny? if he's still here, but he's in the top right. But he probably went to get some water. Nonetheless, he's worked with Kenny, and he's already gone up about 100 CSR in the Onyx rankings, just with like a couple weeks of training with him. So a lot of these things gear up to make you a better player. We have a lot of people I could also show you. Again, who else do we got in here? We have Sixon in here, just chilling in the background. If y'all know who he is, he's going pro one day, right, Sixon? And then we have Amazing C4. A lot of guys, man, you just ask a quick question, they'll give you answers. We'll be working with a lot of people and seeing the difference between now and in the future for, like, let's say Worlds. See if somebody in this Discord will, what would you say, gets to the higher level that and because of Clutch Academy, right? We want to take somebody there. We want to take a team there as well, but mostly want to give back to the community. We want to show the community that there is somewhere to learn, there is somewhere to grow, and we're free to answer your questions. So that's really my spiel. You let me know if y'all have any questions, y'all have any concerns, or you need any help in any way, and I'm always here. So let me go back to this here. Thank you so much for joining us. It's an honor, to be honest, that y'all would take the time to watch today. Of course, with Lunchbox here and everybody. Outside of that, how's everybody doing? Everybody back?
I'm back.
Oh yeah.
He's back.
I'm back.
All right, cool. We're gonna go ahead and go to Lunchbox's screen now. And for people that have questions, you can raise your hand, and we can have them answered every so often. We'll only answer a few, of course, because we have 45 minutes. So, Lunch, you take the floor. You can go through the 3 games. You got 10, 15 minutes to go through each. You could take your time on one if you really thought one was more of a learning experience than the other. Up to you on that.
No, I mean, for our team at least, I think it all came down to pretty much the same thing, like power up control and just like playing faster off of certain spawns and just like recognizing when if you're one of the first spawners up, like when to get space on the map, and then like yeah, like recharge, I think is probably the biggest example of that. Like the one situation we talked about on the tower push. Like, if we're spawning C plat, like some of the first guys up need to be trying to get space, whether it's going long haul, whether it's going bottom center. Like there needs to be, if we're all tower and C plat area, like there's really nothing that we can do to play off of like damage. Like if we get guys weak in gold, there's nobody that was available to even like push that guy or try and make a play on it. So. Yeah, just that recognition early on is like it's very important. And any Halo, but especially the last couple Halos where the speed is quick, the movement is faster than older Halos. So just moving quickly is important off spawn, especially.
So do you think maybe going off of your POV, maybe like doing a quick little, I guess I would say not personal VOD review, but kind of your thought process while you're playing it, like just running through each of the games from your POV, and then being like,
yeah, I mean I can pull up theater.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And then just share the screen here, and then we're good to go.
Yeah. Wait a second. See if theater's gonna work today.
The wonderful theater we know and love.
We'll just do the. You want to do all 3 first and just start with the first one, or?
Yeah, that sounds good. And I have a quick question before we start, because a lot of people always ask this question, like, how do you VOD review, right? So I know that's a very long answer, probably. But what is something that, like, maybe top 5 things that people that don't know even how to VOD review, what should they be looking to kind of think about when they're doing that? And maybe you can answer that while we're going through, of course, these 3 games. But yeah.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to pull up Rebroad because these are not showing up in my theater.
I gotcha.
Yeah, all I've got are actually the Aquarius isn't, but the other 2 are. So I guess I can do the.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I can do the pull up the recharge here. Let me throw up my screen share.
See if it works, right? Because we had to reset one time.
Yeah.
If not, we could do. Oh well, I don't know if I would be in that game technically. I'll look too. Let me know when you set your thing up, and I'll jump on in.
For some reason, it's not letting me share my screen in here.
I'll make you admin. It should let you do.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe that's why.
You're now admin. You can destroy whatever you want. No, I'm just kidding.
It is still has a cross. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. I think it's because I was sharing mine.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right. No, can you see that?
Let's see. Yes, sir. We can.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just play it from my POV and maybe bounce around if I see something from somebody, but.
All right.
Yeah, so off the rip, fighting for camo is pretty much what I usually do, but yeah, just in general, camo is the most important thing to fight for off the start. So, I mean, yeah, just kind of mixy off the rip. If somebody could help me earlier there, it would have been ideal, but just trading out the camo off the start is honestly not horrible. As long as the other team doesn't get away with it. So here I heard there was damage in tower, so immediately my thought was just to play off that damage. I think we called a guy out one shot bottom tower, so I finished the guy top gold first, and then basically just tried to be annoying here. I saw my teammate spawn there, so I'm just milking and trying to buy some time.
When you say your teammate spawned there, I think a lot of people, especially at lower levels, they don't realize that when their teammate spawns, that means that usually that area is clear, right? And that's why you went towards him and you just milked your life there because he could probably cover you. Is that kind of what you're?
Yeah, I mean, I was centrally located there, kind of like bottom center, bottom tower area. So like, basically wherever I see my teammate spawn is where I'm gonna work towards. So, like in this situation, I'm in fights the entire time. But once I get here, I saw the icon there to my left. So I knew I had teammates near, and then like basically I'm just trying to stall. Like I'm not gonna jump right up. I'm gonna let my teammate there engage from bottom elevator because I'm weak. And then I jump out as soon as like I feel like I have the timing on him where he turned to try and kill to kill my teammate bottom elevator there. So nothing crazy, but it's just like a little minor thing. I saw my teammate spawn and just tried to play off of it. But here I could have probably stayed alive a little better. I wasn't expecting like we had a guy long haul here, so I wasn't expecting there to be a guy C plat. Like Roach probably could have done a little better job of clearing C plat there, but I could have also just like waited a little longer to get my shields back. So. So here it's still kind of mixy, like my teammate was in heal there, I'm trying to play off that damage, but yeah, getting gold control here is kind of should be our objective for this hill. There probably not the best of plays. I could have probably tried to milk a little harder in gold. I was not expecting there to be two guys in hill, but I could have probably played that differently and it would have worked out better for us.
Right, and like you said earlier, holding this hill is like two people in gold and then having like at least one side of the map, right? Either C or long haul or like whirlpool area is kind of like
yeah. And if you see like our spawn control this game was one of the biggest reasons that we didn't win it. Just we were spawning across most of the hills. Like when the hill was bottom repulse or bottom blue pipes, we were spawning an elevator. When the hill was here, we were spawning C plat. Like this is kind of what we needed to be doing to them. Whereas like when we get our kills, we're spawning them where we want them to be spawning. Because like this is just a very hard situation to fight out of. Like they have full control of the map. We're spawning C plat. This is basically worst case scenario when you're spawning here and the other team has control of the map. So basically my mindset off my spawn is just trying to get some space on the map. So this is kind of what I was talking about towards the end of this game. I think it was where I was one of the last guys to spawn. I'm one of the first guys to get out. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like trying to work towards bottom center. I'm trying to clear my corners and just play it slowly. Yeah, just getting space because like once I get here, I'm getting called out at this point, but B, like I'm taking a lot of the attention on the map. Like I'm and I know I am like I'm exposed, but like I'm trying to play my shields a little bit, and at this point I'm just trying to get the hill out so that the hill's getting kind of close to them capping it, so like we don't really have a whole lot of time to not be focusing our attention on the hill. But this is like where like if I'm doing this, I need my teammates to be like making aggressive plays on the map type of thing. Like I'm at least distracting 2 if not 3 of their players, and I end up killing the hill guy here, I think. So yeah, like this is where like instead of going long haul here, like I think this could be a good talking point here. Like instead of going long haul here, like we need to be going out to the middle of the map, like getting eyes on me, like because once you go here, like you're not in the fight for a good 5 seconds before you get through like long haul here. And I think maybe even 2 of us are doing this, or at least 2 of us are over in that area. So like yeah, more like what Spartan's doing here is what I would recommend. And yeah, 2 of us are going long. This is honestly, and this is like worst case scenario of what we could be doing here. Unfortunately, like you don't want to be like once I've already gotten the kill for one, like, A, we need somebody should just be here staring at me, ideally, just to, like, make sure if a guy comes bat ledge, you can back him down, but, like, we don't really gain anything by pushing long haul here. Like, I've already done a lot of the work here, in my opinion. Like, I got the hill guy out and I lived. Like, we just need eyes on me or in the middle of the map at this point. So that would be, like, my talking point here. Once like your farthest guy up on the map starts the engagement, like, he's kind of who we should be playing off of. And, like, you know, I milked my life for, you know, a little while here, and you know, trying to basically, you know, distract. I get another kill even, like, and, you know, we're just not involved in the fight for our guys long haul. Like, and then I get this guy weak too. Like, yeah, like I said, we just, whenever, especially when this hill's here, like, we just need to be more, you know, more involved in the middle of the map. And I think that's probably the case on all 3 maps that we played, of that not being the case enough. Taking more direct routes, is what I would say. Like, you could jump from C-plat and jump straight up to, like, the trippy corner, that box there where Kenny's close to. You could jump to double stack. Like, even standing on top of double stack, you're relatively safe. Even, like, if, you know, even if somebody engages you from pretty much anywhere on the map, you can drop down and hide behind the double stack and at least milk your life for quite a while. So yeah, like, I was outputting quite a bit of damage there and taking quite a bit of attention, and we just, like, we didn't really get to help me fast enough there, would be what I would say.
So play off damage, especially on the person farthest up on the map. Play off the attention that they're pulling, especially when it's objective. And,
yeah, I mean, I had at least 3 people looking for me when I was in that hill there.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Like, and that's like, you know, as soon as I get in that hill, like, it should just be like a light bulb going off in everybody on the team's head that, like, I'm not necessarily what everybody should be looking at, but, like, we need to be at least watching the doorways and the corners and the places where, like, they're gonna probably come to try and kill me, which is, like, bat ledge, needles. Like, even if a guy was sitting C-plat, just, like, checking bat ledge and checking needles, like, that would be fine. Like, you're helping me out, you're giving me some info, that type of thing. But, like, 2 of us pushing long haul there, you're like, we're not accomplishing really much. Like, I already created the pressure on the map. We just need to, like, kind of play off that pressure a little better. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense completely.
Here they have camo, so, and that was it. I mean, camo was also coming up around that time too. So, like, if we took more middle, you know, more direct middle routes, like, potentially we get this camo or at least fight for it. But, you know, once they get this camo, it just makes it really, really hard for us to fend them off. We ended up making 1 flash push here and use the Stroudsky. It's not a bad attempt that we tried here, but I mean, they had 3 guys in camo and hill, so kind of a losing battle.
Last ditch effort kind of thing, because y'all were so close. It was maybe worth it.
And
maybe not.
Yeah, there's probably worlds where that's not probably worth. Like, we probably could have just set up for the next hill that moved to pipes, but yeah, I don't mind the aggression towards the objective. Like, we were pretty close to stopping it, to be honest, and we were close to capping that hill as well.
Right.
So right here, like, this is just a situation that's like a 50-50 that I'm taking. You know, we just lost the first hill, so, like, we're reeling a little bit. Like, my first thought is like, if I can get a 1v1 on the hill guy, I'm gonna take it. So I get a 1v1 and you know, barely win it, but yeah, that's like, anytime you can get the objective guy out quickly, obviously it helps stop the bleeding a little bit. So, and this was a good play by Coach and Spartan to kind of pinch that angle there. Yeah, so here it's still mixy. I don't know if we could have lived a little better here, C-plat, but back up a little bit. So this was that good pinch. We're living in hill. Yeah, I mean, this is another scenario where they have shock too, which, again, like, just whenever they have the power weapons and stuff, it just makes it, you know, that much harder. Like, you got to play corners a little heavier and you know, play around the fact that they have the shock. But
and ideally on this hill, I know it's really new. What's your I guess brainstorming on this? What's the best quote unquote setup for this pipes hill?
I mean, so any time that you can basically be spawning them in elevator is ideal. So you need a guy, like, around glass for that to happen, and then a guy holding tower, maybe a guy holding C-plat, and then a guy in hill. There's no ideal setup really. Like, it's obviously just going to depend on where the other team decides to push and where their hit comes from. But, like, even a fight like this is a guy that I need to have help on. If faster. So like, I don't know where Roach was at, because we ended up not killing this guy, which is like kind of tragic actually that he lives. Like a guy coming up C stairs on this type of setup is someone that should be melted. You know, somebody should be melting this guy with me from C plat area. Because the last guy alive ended up being this guy that was Trippy Corner, which I don't think we ended up finishing him, but he's the guy that ends up dropping C stairs, and we knew that. So like this is just like a small point, but like pretty huge. If this guy ends up living, it causes a lot of problems for us because he's just able to get to a lot of different places, like bottom center. You know, he's below us, so he can jump up at any time to get back into the fight. Like. This is just one of those spots that we just need to have more presence on the map and be melted. Even if the hill guy would like came up far enough to shoot this guy, like, I guess we didn't have hill at this point, but yeah, like we just need to be farther up on the map. Yeah, we did have hill. So like, even if this guy could have cut his angle to the right and avoided that trippy guy to shoot that guy, like this guy just has to die quickly, or else this situation just kind of gets mixy. Which is what ends up happening here.
So would you say like Roach there the other guy was attacking him, right, from triple stacks, double stacks, and should he just like dive bomb to kill that guy before he dies? Because
he just needed to be somebody on our team just needed to be farther up before this even happened, like because it was the last guy alive that was Trippy Corner. So like we should have had farther map presence, like farther pushed up map presence in this scenario. Like I shouldn't be fighting a 1v1 on a guy C stairs when we have 3 dead. I guess is how my mind thinks about that. Because at the highest level, like you're trying to avoid 1v1s, especially when your team has numbers. We end up salvaging a little bit here, but it's like we all die, and they ended up basically capping this. Yeah, they end up capping this hill off of that one like play basically. Like if we kill that guy C stairs, I live long haul. I'm in a much more powerful position. Because I don't have to worry about that guy that's like right below C plat that can jump up, or he's gonna flank me at any point, come sneaky. Like it completely changes how I have to play the situation when we don't kill that guy. So something minor, but actually pretty major in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
That we don't kill that guy quickly. Like I could have challenged him, potentially to the death, but like I was assuming I was gonna have help faster, so like I played it safe and I basically got like 3 or 4 shots into him and back down to live and. We just ended up getting there fast enough, basically. And here, I don't know if anybody could have helped me here, but this is a situation like once I start, it looks like I don't know if we're spawning gold here. Even here, like somebody on our team should have tried to get into tower with me here. Like there's a world where like if somebody gets to top cat or something, we potentially finish this. But like this is again where like I've got I got damage into the guy's top gold, and then I've got the other 3 on me. I've like basically engaged in all 4 of them, and we're not really playing off of anything I'm doing here. We just all end up pushing towards the hill, which like especially when the hill first spawns up, it's really not important at all. Like we need to be worried about map control here more than anything. Yeah, like I get some damage down. I live for quite a while. Like this is the camo guy, I think. So kind of unfortunate. I don't think we knew they had camo here, but yeah. Like as soon as you see a teammate push up on the map, more times than not, like playing off of him or just like playing off of his damage or just playing off what he's doing is gonna be the correct play in a lot of situations. Like we can't just sit in an elevator and let them come to us. Really, like. It's just a recipe for, getting collapsed on from multiple angles, basically. And we're still just in like a mixy situation here, where no team really has full control. Yeah, we're reeling a little bit, but this is like the spawn here, like it's just a tough spawn. Like I'm spawning basically as far away as I possibly can from the hill, and like by the time I get pushed up on the map, we're all dead. So like I just don't have anybody to play off of, and yeah, just get melted. It was a preventable death by me there. But
they happen.
Yeah. And here's like one of the spawns. This is one of the spawns I was talking about, like where, like somebody else needed to be, especially once I died. Like, there's really no reason for us to be like sitting in tower cross mapping because we're not going to push or we shouldn't push until I spawn back up. So somebody needs to be working out somewhere, whether it's pushing C plat to long haul, whether it's pushing C plat to bottom center, and like there is a guy contesting it at Needles, but it's like that's just a fight that we have to take. Like you got to try and back that guy down. and get to somewhere forward on the map. Because like when I'm the last guy to spawn and I see all of my teammates basically in the same spot that I'm spawning, it's a bad feeling. Like I have nowhere to really play off of.
Got it.
Like and then we're dying in tower, and it's just like this situation. This hill is close to chalked at this point, to be honest. Like, you just have to play farther forward on the map. Like, and then this guy, like, somebody needs to be shooting at this guy with me. Like, when they're exposing themselves like that, like that's the times that we need to be fighting. And we were probably weak, so that we weren't peeking or whatever, which is fine. But that just means that we need to be keeping our shields a little better until you have a reason. Like, I have a reason to cross map and fight cross map because a guy jumped out to the shock spawn. He's completely out in the open. Like that's the time that you want to challenge maybe to the death even because he's made a mistake. But there's no reason to get yourself one shot from a guy that's challenging you from like inside commando or on bat ledge because you're never going to finish that guy. He's going to get you one shot, you're going to get him one shot, and then you guys are both going to back down. And because of our map positioning, it's a huge advantage for them when we get ourselves one shot in these positions. Because we have nobody to play off any sort of damage across the map because, like I said, nobody pushed up off of our spawns. But they have people that are close to us. They have a guy that's an elevator who could easily push across top cap to kill this guy. They have a guy that's, sitting needler that's pretty close. Like, those are the situations that we don't want to be cross-mapping until they make a mistake like they did of, like, jumping bat ledge out to shock. And then, like I said, like, I shouldn't be the only guy that has an angle, like, shooting at that. Like, that guy should be melted into ideally, and then we play off of that.
Got it. So for, like, this break, what would you say is, like... So, like, I know you said the bottom mid getting the attention on you earlier. Is that kind of... Go ahead.
This is one of the hardest breaks in the game, to be honest. Like, if they have full goal control and they have guys in elevator and turbine, like, there's not going to be a single thing I say that's going to work every time. But, like, you have to try and get out bottom center. You have to try and get out long haul. Those are basically your two options. If they have a guy bat ledge and commando, you really can't just try and cross cat or mangler. Like, you're just going to get melted. And then by the time you get to elevator, you're going to be weak, and then there's a guy waiting for you inside elevator full shields that's going to just clean you up. So,
got it.
Yeah. The biggest thing is like we wasted a lot of time. We were getting picked from across the map, like those types of situations. This hill is like already gone. We barely even fought for it, and that's kind of why like we just weren't getting space on the map. We're getting to good positions, but like good positions are only good if we have somebody that's able to play off of like. Other spots on the map. Like if we're all tower C plat, that's not good for us when they're getting hill time and turbine. Like, holding tower is good in a lot of scenarios on this, but you just have to have other people that are getting space on the map so that we can play off of the damage that we're putting out from tower.
Got it. That makes sense. And remember, guys, if you have any questions after he finishes this breakdown of this map from his POV, you can ask him. We'll probably have like 3 questions to go through, and then we'll go to the last map.
Yeah, so here's the play that we push pipes, and I don't know if they end up spawning in here. I think they do. But we ended up pushing pipes here, and 2 of us died, which puts us in a pretty bad spot here. So they didn't end up spawning here. They just ended up pushing here. But like this is a push. Like if we know they're in gold, it's just not a very high percentage push. Like you're almost always going to be running into nades, and like since I'm getting hill time here, really all we have to do is make sure they don't come through this doorway right here. And then I'm fairly protected. Like as long as we have one person that's watching that door, we're probably good. So yeah, that would be my talking point there. Just making sure that like those are preventable deaths. Like we were the ones who engaged on that. We could have just not engaged and potentially been fine. Because again, like it just puts me in like an unwinnable situation. We all 3 died on the team, and then I'm just like last guy alive, just trying to milk, and ended up. I got to call out the camel guy was jumping up, so we ended up cleaning him up. But like, yeah, those preventable deaths, especially when we're the ones getting the objective time, are just like what you have to avoid. Because now they have full control, and we're once again spawning C plat, which is like what we were doing most of this game. Yeah, just makes it obviously incredibly tough.
100%.
And again here, like I'm spawning as far away as possible. Like this is like I was saying earlier. Like when the hill is blue pipes or C plat, the worst case scenario spawn for you is pretty much an elevator. Like you really don't have. It's hard to break through. They're holding angles and you're walking through doorways. And we called it. And I guess this would be one time point too. We called a guy out one shot bottom white here. I think it was. And I mean, I guess it could be on me a little bit, but it's like you almost need more specific callouts than that. Because to me, bottom white would be like anywhere right in front of me, or to the right. But like on the I would call this more on the stairs. Like since he's one shot, like because me not locating this guy ends up getting me killed. I'm looking for the call out and I just don't see it. Yeah, bottom white is pretty. And again, this is very nitpicky, but like bottom white is a very you're covering a lot of space if you're calling bottom white this entire area bottom tower. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's nitpicky on my behalf, but like it ends up getting me killed because I'm looking for this bottom white guy that we called one, and he's like on the stairs.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and he could have been bottom white and ended up on the stairs, but it's like in my head it's like I would rather not even hear that call out if it's not if it's not precise, because then like I'm trying to react to it. So like again, not trying to nitpick on the call. It's just more of like an overall point of like calls have to be very specific, especially in those moments where like I'm walking into it's going to be a very hot situation. Like I'm going to be fighting multiple, but if I could clean up the one shot really fast and then potentially fight a 1v1, like it's a situation I would probably take. We're down 3-0, like somebody's got to make a play because this game we're already reeling a little bit, but yeah. So here again, like, yeah, just trying to make a play and get them out of hill. Like they're just soaking up so much time on us. I get quite a bit of damage down, but yeah, we're like I said, like our timings and stuff were just a little off this game. Like by the time I even got to the fight to where I could get some damage down, like we're already just dead. So then I'm just fighting multiple guys and getting some damage down, but it's just we're not gonna be able to play off it because we're already dead.
Right. Nobody can capitalize on it, so.
Just gotta try and live a little better and just like wait for like everybody to be up and be able to get involved in the fight. Because again, like every spawn I do here, I just have to literally rush towards the hill because they're 3/4 of the way capped now, and we just really can't afford to not get them out of hill at this point. And again, like by the time I even get to the fight again, like we're all dead again. So just like staying alive until we're all up on this map especially is huge. That's pretty much the game. I mean, it's very hard to come back from like they're already up 3-0. This hill is like 3 or 4 ticks away. Like, yeah, pretty much chalked. We just dug ourselves a pretty big hole, but yeah, a lot of it just like staying alive and yeah, waiting for your teammates to spawn and like getting presence on the map when you have to. Like if you're one of the first guys up on recharge and you're spawning in a bad spot, like all of us are spawning in elevator or all of us are spawning C plat. You don't have any choice. Like you have to try and get some space on the map because you're already in a really bad spot.
Right.
They're holding angles. They're looking at doorways. Like, yeah, you just don't have a choice.
Gotcha. I'm gonna have 3 people ask questions real quick. And
Okay.
So let me go back to this. Give me a second. So I see where's okay? Kieran's there. Amazing's there. I'll have Amazing C4 real quick come up. Let's go ahead and get you up here, Amazing. So I'm inviting you to speak. Go for it.
All right, so this one's
Quick and concise.
Yeah. This one's easy. All right, so for somebody that's like a full-time, works full-time and wants to get good with a team that also works full-time, what would like a week look like of practice, like between like a ratio, between the games played and like VOD review? Like how much would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a bit of the same, but like I work full time, and then I obviously I'm coaching, but like I try and sneak in as many hours as I can. Like if I was competing, I would try and sneak as many hours as I could during the week outside of practice. Like if you get an hour of matchmaking in, an hour or 2 of matchmaking in, 2 or 3 days a week, and you're scrimming, I would say 4 to 5 days, even maybe 3 to 4 days. If you're all working full time, it might be difficult to scrim more than 3 or 4 days a week, but getting that scrim in, like the VOD review, I think a lot of especially amateur teams struggle in like VOD reviews because a lot of it's just finger pointing. Somebody will just like, really pinpoint on a play that's just not that significant. Like, you lost a 1v1 or something, and like people talk about that for minutes. Sometimes like really like picking out one game or something that either maybe it was really bad for you, or one game that was even really good for you. Like I don't always like to keep it like on a negative tone. Like sometimes you want to watch games you won and figure out what you were doing well. Whether it was spawn control or maybe you're controlling the power ups really well. So like it's good to do that as well sometimes, but. Typically, I would I would prefer to watch games that we lost, just because obviously there's plenty of things you could have done better if you lost a game. So yeah, just like maybe looking at one game instead of like spending hours in VOD review. Like to me, playing is always going to be the best way to get better. Like watching film, of course, is going to help, but like really, getting the extra reps in for practice is always going to benefit you a lot in getting better, as long as everybody's focusing on the same goal of getting better. Like if you have somebody that's not putting in full effort or just not not trying as hard as everybody else, then that's a different story. But yeah, everybody working full time. Obviously, hours are limited, so I'd say the biggest thing is making sure that you're utilizing every hour that you are efficiently. Yeah, there's just unfortunately there's no secret recipe that's just like this is going to create success, but I think just utilizing the time that you have wisely, making sure that everybody's showing up for practice on time, or everybody's providing input when you are doing the film review, and just everybody's keeping an open mind as well. If somebody has a criticism for you, not immediately getting defensive and trying to turn the play around and critique something that they did. Hearing their side of it out, and then you can talk through it and let them know what you were thinking, or let them know why you did what you did.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Pretty much
Thanks for
sums
the
it up. I
question.
think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for that question, C4. We're gonna
Thank
go
you,
to Monkey next, of course, brother. And thank you for the subs, the gifted subs. I believe it's Kenny, the gifted subs right now. Thank you so much. On Twitch. But monkeys, I got you here. You have any question for?
I just wanted to say, I appreciate the time. I was watching on the stream, on Discord from work, and I definitely appreciate the time and popping into the Discord, just let alone in your time, I know it's kind of different, when you do the 1v1s and, doing it aloud for 30 people or so on stream, and I definitely want to appreciate that, appreciate Gus, I just want to let y'all know, we should look into, supporting it and keep it going, because this is cool, checking in, playing some games, looking at building the Discord, subscribing and stuff, there's a lot of different things, we can support with $3 a month, $10, we should try to get this popping every day. So we got Lunchbox in here, maybe Lunchbox will bring Lucid over, how about that, Lunchbox, and bring Tommy over? You know what I mean?
Might be able to put a word in, but that might be a tough one. Tommy's pretty busy.
Get some popping, get some
matching
pros,
depth,
more consistently, and just, have a good time, at the end of the day, this is what Halo's about, and I just want to say, I appreciate you stopping by, Gus, for setting this up, and everybody for playing the games, get some, good audience going, that's all I got to say, definitely appreciate that, the Twitch guys out there too, holding it down. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, thank you, Monkey. And then we got another question. We'll go ahead and bring up. Who do we got? Who's asking a question? We could bring up Kieran. I mean, Kieran, you could jump up here. Trusty, we see what we got. Okay. And then that's our last question before it gets too late, because I don't want to keep him longer than we have him booked for. So, and then to Monkey's point, before you answer, Kieran, if you're here, but what he was talking about, the subscriptions, there's different types. There's the subscription inside the Discord itself, where it says support the vision on the top left. It's with the heart. Pretty easy to find, and you can go there and you can get subscriptions, like you said, $3, $10. There's different levels of it, and those go directly to coaching sessions from the high-level pros and coaches like Lunchbox. So you can go there, $3, $10, $20, whatever you want. Boosting, like Fake has done, you can see his little diamond and turtle has done inside of the audience. That's boosting the Discord itself, and once we get to level 14, which we only need one more, to be quite frank, it's on the top left as well. We can send a custom banner and make it look all pretty and stuff for everybody to, ooh, the Discord's pretty, that kind of stuff. And then obviously Twitch subscriptions always help and things of that matter. But to Monkey's point, thank you so much. Kieran, go ahead. I'm taking too much time now.
Hello. I want to talk specifically about the P3 turbine hill where you spawn bottom A and push out towards C. Like I know you were talking about people pushing out towards you, like the damage that you played off of towards C, but like if I'm thinking like if you went towards like half wall or like gold even, like because there was like so much space on the map, would your teammates not spawn behind you A or no because they're pushing out through C and like technically influencing that side of the map?
When I spawn bottom A and push towards tower.
Yeah.
So like my thought on that is like we like when I'm spawning there, I just know like we have zero control. Like they're in gold, they're in tower. Like they just capped the hill, that side of the map. So like my thought is like getting us some space. Like so right off spawn, like I'm just trying to make it so like we're not getting pushed right off, or my teammates aren't getting pushed right off their spawn.
Yeah.
And like because I was able to get into tower for somewhat free, like I ended up getting damage down on the goal. I don't remember if I killed that guy or not, but I got damage down on the guy top gold. Which ideally would have just taken him out of the fight a little bit so that we could have crossed cat towards tower. Like with the hill being turbine, it's not easy to get hill time in that hill if they have tower control. Like they're banking nades, they can drop on you at any point. Like so getting some control there is to me more beneficial. And like we're already down hills, like we can't just afford to focus on hill super heavy in that moment. Like we need to get our kills and we need to get map control to get ourselves back in the game.
I agree. You just need the space that's given to you, right?
Right, and like I spawned bottom elevator, I could have pushed towards half wall and gold, but again, like the push into pipes from turbine is not great if they already have gold control. Like you're pushing into nades a lot of times, they can hear you coming, they can see you coming if they're already into the doorway. Like to me, getting it like I thought they had a little bit of a timing to get into tower because they were finishing capping up the blue pipes of the C plat hill, I think it was. So I felt like I had a little bit of timing to get in there. That's why I ended up pushing that way. But yeah, there's, I mean, that's debatable. Like I would say, like the point that I made of like I feel like they could have played, my teammates could have played off my damage. Just like was kind of like a recurring thing throughout all three games, where it's like if somebody's getting damage down on the map, more likely than not, trying to play off of it in some fashion is normally at least one person. Like I didn't, it's not like I needed two or three people to push to me, but like I mean, even if one person could have came like top cat to top tower, like you're in a pretty advantageous situation when like I'm milking my life pretty hard bottom tower, and like I have two guys looking at me, a guy's flanking me mangler pit. At the very least, we would have caught the guy flanking me mangler pit if I had a guy like sitting bottom. If a guy bottom elevator was like just looking at me, he would have caught that guy and probably killed him at least. So we would have traded my kill out, or we would have traded my life out, and also I got quite a bit of info. I literally found out where all four of them were on the map. Like I got damaging the guy's top gold. I saw two of them and got two or three shots into the guys pushing me from C plat, and then a guy flanked me from Mango Pit. So I discovered where all four of them were, which is whatever. Like that's nothing crazy, but that's just like a situation where I'm getting us info and I'm milking my life. Like we got to do something to play off of that, in my opinion. And of course, like I potentially could have done something differently off my spawn, but like to me, like pushing into pipes when they already have gold is not a high percentage play. To me, pushing into tower, if you can get there without being, without taking a ton of damage, which I did, then it's pretty good, I think. Because like worst case scenario, I could have potentially like milked my life and ran out front tower to like get into like pit, or ran out mangler pit if I could have made it there. Like if I had a teammate that came to like help, lay some damage down. I had options if somebody would have came to help me. I guess it would be my talking point on that.
That makes sense.
And then like I mean, what ends up happening is that we all like ended up pushing like half wall, and then we're all just trapped in one spot.
Yeah.
Like the hill was there, but like the hill should not even be on our mind until we get our kills. Yeah, we should like the hill being a turbine there, like really shouldn't even determine like kind of how we're playing that. We'd really just have to focus on map control, and particularly just because like we were already down. We're already down hills, like we're reeling a little bit. We just have to, we just have to make like strong plays to get back in the game. Like, getting full control of the map and like spawning them C plat when that hill was turbine would be like the way to get ourselves back into the game a little bit. But like trading out a kill or two here and there, milking a little bit of time, like we're already down 2 or 3 to 0. So yeah, I think. Yeah, that's probably a debatable point. Like I said, like off my spawn, I probably could have done something differently, but yeah, at the end of the day, like it didn't work out. Like I pushed the tower, I ended up dying, and then we pushed towards turbine, we all ended up dying. So
no, I just wanted your insight on that because it's like I feel like that's like a common situation, especially like on that hill specifically. Like people like Like even in matchmaking, like you'll just see people go gold, or some people just split white, and then like you're 4 dead, and you're getting like spawn. Like they have.
Well, yeah,
control of the
I
map.
mean, in my mind, that's why it didn't work out, and I brought up the splitting thing a lot in the live fire strongholds game too. But it's like we always had somebody that was splitting off from the main fight, and that was a good example. And then there's some good examples in the live fire game too, I think. But yeah, just like again, like the first guy, I was one of the first guys up, and I decided to push towards tower, like just by default, like somebody on the team needs to play off of that, just because I've decided to do that. And it's not even just because it's me, like it could be anybody on the team. Whoever on the team is one of the first up and decides to take space on the map, like anywhere, if it was gold, I would have probably pushed gold with my teammate if they flew gold first.
Got it.
But again, I thought I was gonna have the timing a little bit because they were coming off of capping a hill, so like I was gonna beat them to that doorway before they could like be pre-aimed on it,
Makes
which
sense.
I kind of was. But
Nice. Well, thank you,
for
Kieran.
that.
And all right, thank you so much, Lunch, for answering that, Kieran. Thank you for the question. We'll get to the next
you.
game. I know you're gonna jump a little bit over time, so thank you for that as well, Mr.
Yep.
Lunch.
I'll just load this one up here.
Sure.
Yeah, and then live fire strongholds too in general is just mixy. It's all about rotations and just trying to be fast on the rotations. Which I mean, yeah, this game was kind of the epitome of that. There's a lot of back and forth and close game down towards the end, but
Right, it was like literally to the end, like 15
yeah,
seconds finish.
they definitely had more camos than us, so that would be one thing that we could have done better. Yeah, honestly, this was not a good play by me. My timing was shit, and this is like, we called a guy out white wall here, and I don't think he had actually made it to white wall yet, but, yeah, that was not a good start from us. I could have done something way differently and better.
Stronghold Bravo lost. Enemy
Here, still just mixy. I think we ended up getting this camo. Gonna go see here.
Your team scored.
Okay, so Petey's got camo. This is all by Petey. Just has camo. Got camo snipe. Yeah, I mean, the main talking point I'd say here is like, we're just taking we're taking way too long to kill this guy, and like they're already wrapping on us. So like, if I repeat here, like I would immediately be trying to get towards C plat here to try and take C. So like, even once he gets this initial damage down and he drops here, like I would have started pushing towards C. I don't know if I mean, you still have camo, so like you could easily push past that guy. You would get an angle on him too from like just going towards dice there, but yeah, just playing faster towards the objective when like you have a pretty big advantage. Like you had help here, so like his outs were going to be somewhat watched, and then they've already wrapped on us A, so like we have to make a decision. We're either going to try and defend A, or we're going to try and take C. And taking C here probably was the play because they only had that one guy that was there. And I think I ended up somewhat contesting. I got one kill, and then I got another guy one shot. But yeah, we just needed to be. I mean, that was a situation where we should have been able to keep control, and we ended up losing control. So, like, obviously, that's something that, like, we can look back on and see what we could have done better in that type of situation.
Stronghold Alpha is off.
Didn't work out horribly, though. We ended up flipping back A, but. And the one thing I'd say about this is, like, the guys back green, like, we're focusing pretty hard on that pillar guy. Like, if there's a guy at green with us, like, that needs to be our focus, not the guy that's pillars. Because, like, we could block angles and be, like, sitting more back green, like, by the quantum spawn. Like, this guy should have been finished, I guess, is my main point way long ago. He was one shot when he got there, and then, like, we just, like, took different angles that we weren't able to finish him, but it just made it very mixy. Like, I ended up having to push from A plat to try and kill that guy. again, not necessarily a bad situation, but like just knowing like what fight is the most important. And like in this situation, the guy that's in green with us is by far the most important. Like the guy pillars is gonna be important, but finishing the one shot that's on top of us should always take precedence pretty much. Again, that's very minor and kind of nitpicky, but just wanted to throw that out there. Because it can definitely get you into trouble in other scenarios.
100%. They're so close to you, they could get a beat down or a back smack or something catastrophic.
Yeah, I mean, we lose track of them if we don't kill them quickly is the main thing.
Right.
So here I'm looking at just like getting some pressure on them. This is good. We got that double team. Camo's coming up, so we're looking at that now. I think they end up getting camo here. An unfortunate team nade, but yeah, they end up getting camo here, but we have control, so like we're not the end of the world. Yeah, I would say the main thing here is like once they get camo, we just needed to have presence at green faster. Because once we ended up knowing that they were gonna get that camo, which let's see about when that was. I think they get it right here. If I was pretty much everybody here, I would have immediately been sprinting towards green. Because that's they're gonna end up having to take C first, which is gonna buy us a little time. But because we're late to this rotate to get to B, I mean, it just causes us a lot of problems. Like, we should have already been back B here, and then everything just becomes easier. Like, this guy gets the green for pretty much free. I mean, this guy should be one shot by the time he even gets back green if he gets there. Like, probably Pete should have already been back green, and then if anybody else... Yeah, I mean, Juke's already... I guess Juke's on the other team. Yeah, Juke ends up getting their full shield, so we just need a presence back green more. Like, if we're going to give up the camo, then we need to take the map, since they're going to get camo. We had 3 dead. The last guy alive was the guy that got the camo. So our attention needed to immediately just be on map control. And obviously A was pretty well secured. Like, we had multiple guys in there, so we just needed to get somebody that was back green that basically is just playing their shields and playing their life. Because now... from a position that we should be in an advantageous position, we're at a disadvantage now. I think they ended up taking this, or at least making it mixy on us, where it's not free. Yeah, I mean, they ended up getting it. So yeah, if we had presence back green there, I think that situation just works out a little better for us.
Makes sense. Yep.
Because now we're in a really bad situation where they're triple capping us. We're off spawn, snipers up. Yeah, we should just be in a little bit better of a situation, in my mind. So here I see that we're calling for B, so I'm just going to try and basically protect this guy that's capping the B stronghold. And then on the other side of the map, like, if we know that we're fighting for B, like, I'm not sure how we die out here, but like we should never even really be in this type of situation. Like, this guy should be top tower. Basically, you just want to be holding C. There's really no reason to be anywhere over on this side of the map when we're fighting for B.
Got it. Like, not
your main goal
outside of the protection of C itself.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a risk. Like, if they decide that they're going to rotate and not fight us off B, you're going to run into multiple guys. Like, you're not going to run into an even fight.
Welcome to Clutch's Screen.
So yeah, they end up just having a power weapon still, but yeah, still mixy. Like, we still have a pretty sizable lead here. I think we ended up collapsing on this guy. So yeah, still a decent spot for us. The main thing I would say here too is like we're somewhat getting caught in like the middle, where like we only have B control. Like, we're spawning them like near C, but they're able to rotate towards A here pretty quick. So that's why I make this like kind of rat play. Yeah, I think here we just either needed to collapse on C faster, and try and stop them from capping it, or play off of A a little better, because I don't think I end up killing this guy. He gets help. But again, like we're in a pretty advantageous situation that we end up kind of faltering. And I could see it kind of happening before it did, to be honest, just because of where we were at. But like, we're in a great spot here. We end up taking A. I think it's here. And like, yeah, the push to C was just, I think, a little late. They ended up capping it. We ended up dying, trying to stop it. And then I ended up finding 2 guys here in A to try and defend it. So like, we're just like split on kind of our attention. I ended up spawning in A, so I was kind of forced to fight here. But yeah, we just have to be faster, kind of making the decisions here a little bit. Like, we could have probably put him in a triple cap here, I guess would be my talking point. If we played it perfectly. Because again, like, we're just like, this is just not a great situation for us. I'm spawning mud, they're taking B, like they have guys in A. They have guys that are flanking us from dummies. Like, we're just, yeah. I'm coming off spawn in a pretty tough situation. I mean, we still have the lead though, which is good. Like, obviously we've been playing this pretty well so far, but
yeah, this is unfortunate. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, just a couple tough spawns that are hard to hard to work off of, to be honest. So here we're fighting for B. Pretty good push out of us.
Your team scored. Let's see them try to take it from us.
Pretty straightforward, right? Just defending here.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing here is like we're kind of getting caught in like kind of no man's land is what I would say. Like at Nest, like if we have this type of setup and like they have tower control, like, you know, fighting around Nest is pretty risky. This is a decent little rat play here, but like not necessarily as powerful of a position as what we could be in, based on like we had them kind of all dead and spawning in one spot.
Right. So what would that be kind of like for you? What is that setup in the AB setup? I know a lot of people have a hard time deciding.
We're just kind of yeah, I mean, we're just kind of split on what we're doing. Like 2 of us are fighting for A, and 2 of us are pushed up pretty far towards B. It's like I don't know how exactly this works out, but like we're still just kind of like, it's still very mixy where it could be a little more controlled, I guess would be what I would say. Like we end up, I think, losing control off of this even. And yeah, I mean, we get put into a triple cap. Again, it's just like we're split pretty heavily. We're 2-2, 2 of us are fighting for A. We ended up winning the fight at A, but we just weren't in like powerful positions around B. Like Pillars isn't a bad spot, but Pillars is like a good spot if like we have a lot of presence over there, which we really didn't.
Right. So what would be the 4 spots? I know it's not, there's no ideal setup. It's situational, but like, I mean, foundational.
If we're fighting guys in A, I would say like you really don't want to be pushed up much farther than like green. Like back green is probably about as far. Like big doors is decent. Like you're just looking to fend them off and try and make it so they can't just push to B for free from Nest, from Pillars, and like I would always be in a position here to help from like A plat big door area, but but yeah, like. Just basically, you're just looking to defend more because we're fending them off inside of A.
Right. That makes sense.
Again, we're just like split. We're 2-2 split. Like we're just not. It's just not a consistent. You're not gonna get consistent results being 2-2 split.
Right. That makes sense.
We're very spread thin. Like
you're getting collapsed on by 3 guys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fighting a lot. Like yeah, this is yeah. It's a tough situation. Like again, we still have a 2 cap though, so it's not horrible for us. But we should have way more control than what we do, off of a lot of these situations and kills that we're getting.
I feel like a lot of people play strongholds as if they need to get the next cap no matter what. You know, like they need to go get a triple cap no matter what. But
that's a good point. Like, cause like what we're doing is like kind of in the middle. We're playing like we're gonna try and push for the triple cap, but we never really did. Like we're putting ourselves in like good positions to do that, like by Nest, by Pillars. Like if I was that guy Pillars, I probably would have just flanked mud, to be honest. Like just try and either do the jump if you can do the jump from plasma pistol up to top snipe, or just flank all the way around mud. Because to me, like that's a better option. Like you're potentially gonna get on a god flank there. Like if they don't check that, you're gonna be behind their entire team and shooting them in the back as they come.
Yeah, nice rat play right there. I saw that. I was like, hey.
Yeah, I mean that. Like I'm kind of forced to do that because as soon as I came out there, I was getting shot from the guy back green. But I just tried to buy time basically. But we ended up calling this guy up mud, so we cleared him out. here is a spot that I remember. Like this is where like we needed to play off me better and like off my damage. I'll just play it from my POV first, but so I ended up getting that kill and Camo's coming up, and I was talking about fighting it. I ended up getting this guy weak. I'm living like this is the guy that just has to die. I mean, I'm getting pushed by a lot. I get 2 guys 1 shot, and we're just like we're not finishing any of these kills, and just like not even playing really for the camo. So like for sure, I think maybe this guy could have came quicker to help me. Yeah, just no matter what happens there, like we just have to have more presence on my side, like with what I'm doing there, like fighting for that camo. I got 2 guys 1 shot. I got a kill before I got the 2 guys 1 shot. Like we just have to have more presence around getting that camo there.
Right, because if that was the goal anyway, he'd be closer, and I mean he'd be
right, exactly.
He'd be able to help you a lot faster for sure.
Because I mean we were definitely calling that camo out too, like preemptively. So like we knew it was coming up. We just had to, you know, we had to preemptively be playing for that. You know, for the rest of the game, kind of, we just kind of get bled out. Like they don't really ever put us in any, I don't think, many more triple casts, but like we just, yeah, they keep a footing for the most part for the rest of this game, I think.
Yeah, they just keep you off from getting caps effectively.
Enemy team scoring. Be proud.
Again, we're just like we're just playing like kind of 50-50 fights here. Like they're coming from mud, we're coming from A. Like, yeah, nothing. Just not you know, consistent fights that you're gonna win by any means. It's, like I said, 50-50. And here I know like this was good. Like I was telling somebody to get eyes on me because I knew like this is a pretty good spot here if you're gonna rat. You know, unless they look down and check this, like you're probably gonna either have somebody walk over the top of you, or at least get some free damage into the side of them if your teammates are causing them distraction, which we did. Like North Snipes, I think, got some damage in this. We melted him a little bit, or at least get him weak. Like,
yeah, you'll kill this guy too.
Yeah, not a bad situation here for us, but. And here, like and here's what I'm talking about. Like, there's a lot of times that like we were in this. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, we could be pushing for the triple cap. Like, we have numbers, we have advantages. Like, I'm just gonna go. It might not work out, but just and they ended up spawning in A. We ended up losing A here over this and lost B. Like everything else on the map didn't go well here for us. But like just preemptively putting this pressure on them could have worked out well for us if we played things differently on the other side of the map. But this is like that pressure I'm talking about. If we have numbers and advantages, and again, this is just like another camo where we're just not fighting for it. I'm the only guy that gets there to try and fight it, and yeah, it's tough. It's gonna be tough to win this game type now with without getting camos. Camos are obviously gonna be pretty overpowered on this.
Gotcha. It might do something funky right now, but it shouldn't. Okay, it did do the funkiness. Okay, there it is. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
I probably could have avoided pushing A there, but that's just another spot where like we don't have great like map presence, so like I'm just trying to kind of preemptively push in to get us a little space on the map because we were all back green.
So now that you have the quantum, what could you see in the future, like with this playing out instead of like now that there's no heat wave, now there's a quantum? Is there something that you can see in the near future that could be used for effectively in strongholds even?
I mean, it's gonna be more just about being nerdy with it, just being like elusive, just trying to get some damage down, TPing back to wherever, and then you can always use that TP to get back into the fight. Like, yeah, really, your main goal isn't necessarily to get a ton of kills with it. It's more so just to like be a nuisance, get info, get some damage down. I'm just pretty safe. I'm pretty safe when I have it. I can always TP out in a lot of these situations. So here we're in a decent spot. We got a 2 cap, but again, like we just find ourselves at B a lot. When we don't have any presence elsewhere on the map. Like B is really only good if we have A or C as well with it. Because if we're all just at B, like
Yeah.
I mean, we're just gonna get surrounded and collapsed on.
Yeah, you're just
So
forcing
we just
bodies
need,
in there. With no,
yeah, we
no
just need
focus.
more presence elsewhere. Like, yeah, I mean, the game's coming down to the wire here. Like, we're not in a horrible spot. We still have a small lead, but they have a 2 cap. So this is like a decision where I just made, like, they're already back green. That would have been a pretty hard push to make. So I got some damage down the tower guys, so I just decided to send it. Yeah, kind of just a 50-50 of what you wanna push there. This guy ends up living forever, but I think we ended up killing him. And yeah, I mean, this is just another thing where, like, we all 4 end up at C here. Like, we just need somebody to, 1 or 2 of us to be preemptively breaking off to get towards B faster. Because now, again, we're just, like, all pushing from the same location. And it just makes it, not easy. Yeah, I mean, we just all done, the last guy alive, and just missed some no scopes here to finish the game. But yeah, I think that, like, again, we ended up all ending up just like pushing C there to try and take C, but then we gave up the rest of the map to make the next push. Like, we had to be thinking about the next push on top of the push that we were making. So, like, once C looked like it was pretty secure, we needed somebody to break off, 1 or 2 of us to break off, because I like. Pretty much our entire team, I think, was focused on trying to kill that one shot that ended up dropping Mud. Which, that guy's important to kill, but, like, it shouldn't take more than 1 or 2 of us to kill that guy. Like, I probably could have killed him on my own even, but
right, and that goes to, like,
because
call
of how
outs,
much.
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I was stressing it pretty hard too because he ended up milking for a long time. So, I mean, I probably could have directed better, but, like, I knew that guy needed to die, and he was milking pretty hard. So,
right,
and he had repulsor. But yeah, that was just a situation where we gave up the entire map, and we had to be thinking about the next play because, like, the game's come down to the end. Just because we get C, like, they're still gonna have A and B on us, so, like, they're still gonna be getting time.
Got it.
So yeah, nothing major, but again, like, yeah, just like splitting up a good amount, and then, like, just not fighting for camos 2 or 3 times. Like, yeah, those types of things add up, and then just making sure that if we're going to be in, like, kind of more aggressive positions, like B side, like, whether you're pushed up nest more or, pillars, like, the goal should always be then to push towards the stronghold, or at least get, like, in behind them, if we're going to be that aggressive, like, pushed up. Because if we're not, like, we're just going to, we're splitting ourselves hard. Like, we have guys pushed up pretty far B, but we're not going for C. Like, the other team might just wrap A on us, and those guys are not going to have any help to try and defend A. And we're not pushing for C at the same time, so, like, it's not a winning fight, or not a consistently winning fight for us.
That makes sense. All right, we're gonna finish off with, like, 2 questions. That's it, because Lunchbox has gone overtime, and everybody that's maybe speaking, like, in the speaking area, could say thank you if you want to, and everybody in the audience too. So let's go 2 questions. I don't know if Manny's asking a question. I've seen his hand up from, like, the very first minute, so I feel like I don't know if that's a question or not. So I'll bring him up just in case it is. But Trusty has a question for sure, and then Sixen has a question for sure. So I'm inviting Sixen up. You can come up, Sixen, real quick and ask your question. Then Trusty, I'm inviting you up. Y'all two can come up. Whoever comes up first, I'll let you ask the question. Go for it, Trusty.
All right, what up, y'all?
What's good?
So my question is, let's say you have the responsibility of building a brand new team's teamwork. Like, they just 4 individuals came together day 1, and you're trying to build that their team's teamwork, like their synergy, their small talk without clogging comms, everything else. What are the top 3 to 5 things that you would do to, like, accomplish that?
I mean, I think the most important thing are definitely comms. Like, comms are deciding a lot of times, like, A, what your teammates are doing. If you're stressing a call out that shouldn't be stressed, like, you might have teammates that are trying way too hard to finish a kill that's either just not important or just not possible for them to finish. Like, so first and foremost, I would focus on communication, like, of just making sure that it's where we want it to be. Like, communicating when you have help, trying to direct players. Like, if you're in death screen and you see something that you can maybe direct a teammate, make sure you're directing them. And then just, like, making sure you're not talking too much. There's definitely a lot of times in the games that I played today where the comms were just, like, hectic. Like, everybody was just calling out their, like, what was on their screen, like, one shots, people here and there, like, and naturally so, like it happens, you know, it's a consistent thing that happens, you know, anywhere other than at the very top where just a lot of callouts that aren't even like might not necessarily be important, but there's less directing going on and there's less just um, yeah, there's less coordination with teammates that happens at the amateur level more than at the top. So focusing on communication, making sure everybody's on the same page there, and just like, you know, making sure everybody's on the same page with call outs. Like, you know, everybody knows you know, what you're calling certain corners, certain spots on the map. Like there's obviously the basics that everybody knows, but even the situation I brought up, bottom tower, just like having specific calls like that, because obviously it can make a difference. Like, you know, sometimes it might get you killed when you turn the wrong way, or you know, you think your teammate's calling out a certain spot and it's somewhere else. And really just finding the right mesh of players is most of the time honestly one of the most important parts. Making sure everybody, you know, gets along well, everybody's willing to you know, go over things or adjust how they're playing based on how their teammates are playing. Like just not being stubborn, I think is very important when you're starting off fresh with a new team, and just keeping the vibes as positive as possible. It's obviously tough if you're having a rough night of scrims or having a rough go at you know, sometimes it's just life in general. You know, you show up to practice and they're just not in a great mood, which is understandable. But trying to keep things as positive as possible to me is always important to getting better. Nobody wants to get on in practice with a teammate's being super negative or you know, just not vibey. Practice is much more fun and much more valuable when everybody is invested in a positive way.
All right. Sound good, Trusty?
All right, yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, 100%.
No problem.
Trusty. Thanks
Thank
for
you for
asking
the
the
question.
question. All right, last one, 6in, and then we'll finish off for the day. 6in, you're good to go. You can unmute and ask the question.
Oh yeah, my fault. Yeah, first and foremost, it is a privilege to be talking to you, bro. First and
Appreciate you.
foremost, of course, literal goat. But I like me and my teammates have this question. We ask it pretty often. But what attributes do you think like the top 4 players like all have like consistently? I would say
In the
Like,
game?
Yeah, what does it take to like be in that bracket?
I mean, to me, it's always like the movement. I would say is number one to me. If you look at, you know, pretty much any guy on the top 3 teams, I would say, and probably some on, you know, certainly some sprinkled on some of the other teams. Like their movement is just different than pretty much any other player. How they use the equipment, how they get around the map, just their juke. You know, being able to juke mid fight of like sprint sliding. You know, playing objects on the map like columns, pillars, corners, shit like that is just at another level than most players. Obviously, their shots are usually just kind of like, you know, a standout compared to anybody else. Like any 1v1s, they know the times where like it's a must-win 1v1 because it's just a pivotal moment in the game or a pivotal fight that if you don't win, like your team is just in a worse spot. So like they just know when to really focus up and just hit the shots and that sort of thing. And then just like overall knowledge of the game, like spawn control, knowing when to be aggressive and split spawns. Like that's kind of getting up into the upper micro of the game of like, you know, splitting spawns and you know, getting teams on like 2-2 spawn cycles where you're collapsing on 2 guys and spawning his 2 teammates out, and then just like continuing that cycle over and over as long as you can.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like overall, everything that those guys do is just like a step above. But the movement is one of the biggest. Like you know, the timings that you'll see, you know, the top guys get. They're getting first shot a lot. They're getting in behind the other team. They're getting god flanks, but they're getting those flanks quickly. They're not happening like by walking. They're curb sliding off of every you know object they can. They're getting there quick. They're getting involved still in the fights that their teammates are going to be involved in. So,
Understood.
yeah, I mean, at the amateur level, like a lot of flanks, like they don't end up completing until their entire team are dead, or yeah, the speed is the biggest thing. Yeah, pretty much every amateur, semi-pro, or really anybody that's not on like a top 6 team, their speed probably always needs to increase, and it doesn't just mean obviously curb sliding out into the middle of the map, but yeah, you have to take your moments of knowing when to push through the middle of the map, because the middle of the map I would say is one of the least utilized spots at the amateur level. Like it's an uncomfortable place to be when you're out in the open in the middle. But there's a lot of situations that it's just the right play, or it's just like it's the fastest way to get to your teammates or get to the objective, whatever it may be.
Yeah, seeing how
so-
the right play could be made in the middle, taking over the middle of the map, like watching some pros and scrims do that and try to implement that over time could probably make that occur in y'all's own scrims, I guess.
Well, the recharge one that I brought out where I went bottom center and then jumped up to kill the hill guy that was batteries, like that's like a, you know, it was lucky of how it worked out for me. But like that's the type of situation where like teammates just need to play much faster, like through the middle of the map, get to me, get eyes on me. You know, as soon as I jump up from bottom center to like mid on recharge, for example, I'm gonna have 2 or 3 people focused on me, because I'm exposed, I'm out in the open, and I know that. Like I'm you know trying to play my angles, trying to cut angles where I know they're at, and so I'll extend my life as long as I possibly can. So like that's I think at the at the highest level that's being done all the time, and every life is being milked for every last second that you can buy, and obviously all that adds up.
My bad. So like, even like if you're entry guy, kind of like on like the camel box and stuff, like even living after that is like huge.
Oh, absolutely. If you jump up immediately and just die from like the bottom center, obviously that's like you're not really doing a whole lot. Which happens sometimes. Like sometimes they're just expecting it. Sometimes there's an aid waiting for you. A lot of that's on you to like just try and pick your timing right of when you're going to jump up. But anytime that you're pushed up on the map around the enemy team, like especially like say you get to batteries and the other team's controlling elevator and gold, you're in a very aggressive spot on them. Like you could be jumping into bat ledge at any moment, you could be hitting needles at any moment from batteries. Like you're in a very advantageous position if you can keep your shields and coordinate with your teammates like when you're gonna make those plays. Which is kind of what I did. I extended my life. I got a couple kills. I got some damage down. Like those are the plays that are like really opening the map up for your team. Because not only are you drawing multiple aimers at you, like anytime you have more than one aimer looking at you, one of your teammates for sure has nobody looking at them. It's kind of always how I look at it. So like that, everybody on the team needs to, just kind of know that in the back of their mind. Like if I have multiple people shooting at me, that means that I need to be getting involved because one of my teammates is attracting multiple. So like doing that quickly is a lot of times very important. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. I mean, that's it.
Yeah, no problem.
And I was thinking in the
Appreciate
future, Sixon, I might have your team come in and maybe we could see something about him watching y'all's gameplay and do that too. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Even more good than this. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, 100%. And I guess I'm just gonna invite everybody to say thank you to Lunchbox and closing out with what I will say. But basically, it seemed like today we learned a lot about meta and team play and calling out and positioning yourself according to where your teammates are at, playing off your teammates as opposed to just playing in your own accord, playing your life when you need to, pushing when you need to, rotating when you need to, but really like playing together, because there's a lot of times where he was left alone or vice versa, people were left alone because they weren't playing too objective. People had different goals, but it needs to be a team-oriented game, so it is a goal. And I think stuff like a lot of people don't see that in like solo queue ranked, for example. Like there's not people playing together. It's like all over the place. And I mean that's why the 8s lobbies is here, so you can play with the full comms. That's why the academy is here, so you can learn what you're doing wrong, asking questions to professionals as well as the coaches here. We're trying to grow the community, so and the coaching aspect and the growth aspect individually in the game and team aspect in the game. But like the 3 characteristics I think I saw today was forcing teamwork. I think we talked about that before Lunchbox and lessons long ago. Forcing teamwork, grabbing power weapons, things that people really don't do often enough. They might think it's not important, but it becomes important when the person that grabs it's a fucking crackhead. Excuse my language, but like he's cracked out, right? Killing everybody. We probably need to snip that out of the recording. But like he kills everybody just alone, right? Just one person, especially at the highest level. Playing your life and playing off where your teammates are. I mean, that bottom mid to top mid area was huge because it made me think of like everybody can look over you and they should be able to protect you even there in the middle of the map, right, Lunch? Like, because everybody's up and you're playing up for position. But if a C-plat guy's there and a tower guy's there, they should be able to almost protect you in some respect or way as everybody's looking at you trying to weed you out. And y'all can grab info and all kinds of stuff like that from that kind of play.
Yeah, that's definitely the idea. I mean, I know like based on where my teammates are spawning that somebody should be able to get an angle on me. So that's kind of like why I make the play that I made.
Right.
So yeah, it's just important that like somebody is just like staring at whoever's like being aggressive on the map or just getting pushed up on the map.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I think that's really good to look at. Everybody, this is going to be available on the YouTube. I probably won't be posting them in the what would you say, in the I will be posting it in the Discord, but not in Twitch specifically for YouTube reasons, getting that to go. But if everybody, I'm just inviting you up to speak, say thank you individually if you want to Lunchbox, and then we could let him go and have a nice night with his family and whatnot.
Yeah, thank you, Lunch Man. You're that dude, bro. Sure.
Yeah, appreciate you all. Good to talk to you guys.
Thank you very much. Take it easy, man.
Yep.
Thank you, man.
Talk to y'all later.
All right.
Peace.
Bye.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you everybody for joining. That was a great
Appreciate
time.
you, Clutch.
Yeah, 100%.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. I mean, got the Optic jersey on, right? I'm an Optic fanboy. On the Twitch, you'll see that. But on top of that, thanks guys for joining. We had a great time today. We will have this in the future as well. We had a couple subscriptions. A lot of people actually, if we looked at it. We have like Turtle and Fake and throwing in boosts and whatnot subscriptions into the Discord, as well as, and thank you for that, Fake, and people subscribing and gifting subs inside the Twitch. Those are the things that keep this going and make it possible for all of us. And thank you, Monkey, for bringing it up in the stream as well. It's pretty straightforward. I'll just show it on my screen real quick. So when people watch this back, they can see where it's at. The Support the Vision is on the top left under the member section. And then when you scroll up and you'll see the little Discord server area, you can click on this and it'll take you to join the server subscribers. We only have 3 right now, to be quite frank, and there are different levels of that: $3, $10, $20. And that's month by month and whatnot, just to be straightforward with you. But again, that's 100% used for lessons like today, getting Lunchbox in here, getting the individuals that we want in here. We'll have polls when things can occur so more people can join, posting them and whatnot, questions that you have, VOD review with the pro, play with the pro, things like that. And that's the true nature of Halo. I mean, when we really think about it, what is Halo? It's a community. It's a competitive community. People have egos, people don't have egos, but at the end of the day, we make friends in it, and that's the ultimate goal, is to make friends in the community and grow together. And that's what Clutch Academy is about. That's why I started it from the scratch about a year ago, basically, and I didn't know where it was going to go, and I'm happy to where it's at. We're about 800 members in. Of course, with Lunchbox coming in, that helps a lot, having the people following and doing all the things that they're doing to support the Discord. 6 in, bringing in a lot of sweaty guys in here and making sure to promote the Discord on their own accord. Coordinators in here, the coaches in here, thank you for putting your time out. Everybody in here, admins in here. SOs are in here for the future tournaments that we're going to have. And just so everybody knows, we will be having a tournament next month. It's going to be a draft tourney, 2 divisions. There's going to be a elite division for the people 1600 Onyx and below. That'll be its own basically tournament with a prize pool as well, funded by everybody and myself. And then the champs division, which is 1600 plus Onyx draft tourney. So it's going to be really sweaty on both ends of the spectrum. But we will have that set up for February, probably mid-February, after we get a breakout of the HCS roadmap to see the times and the dates for their tournaments and whatnot, so we don't overlap. On top of that, we also have a FFA tourney and a doubles tourney in the works. We're talking more about that as opposed to already planning for that. But those 2 are coming as well. So February is going to be a big month for Clutch Academy. We will have Lunchbox once again, either in 2 weeks or 3 weeks, depending on, again, the funds that we can accumulate for it. And we'll get that situated. Anybody want to bring anything up, say anything, ask any questions to me here in the chat or anything like that? Any of y'all? I'll bring y'all up here. Nope. Nobody? Say something. Somebody say something.
Thank you. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks, Clutch.
100%. Anybody has a question or anything like that, or are y'all all good?
I think everyone's grateful, bro. Appreciate you.
Let's get these lobbies in, y'all. Let's get it going.
Oh yeah, let's get some 8s going. I'll go ahead and cut this out, and then we can get some 8s going in the elite as well as the the wonderful champs lobby. If you haven't already gotten your rank, please let me know and we could adjust that really quickly. Some of the moderators can do that as well, but I can help you right away. Again, thank you for boosters like Fake and Powerline and Pete for supporting the channel. Everybody, Professor too, for boosting. We did get to the 14 that I was saying on the boost, so now we're gonna make a custom banner. Yeah, we're going up, so let's make Clutch Academy great. And thank you for watching, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you guys for joining me, and y'all have a good one.
Thank you.
You too.
Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. That was Optic LUNCHBOX, the one and only Jason Brown from Instinct and whatnot. I forgot to ask him, if you're still watching, Jason, LUNCHBOX, if there's any way that we could get those Instinct Astro covers. That would be pretty cool. The original Instinct ones. But outside of that, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the attendance. We had a huge attendance. We had like 40 something people at one time. We had 40 viewers at one time. We had a lot of subscriptions, a lot of people gifting, a lot of people doing all kinds of things. We'll have this again pretty soon. We'll post it like we did last time in Reddit, post it again in Twitter. We'll retweet it like we did last time, making an event for y'all and making it possible for y'all. Again, we have more than just LUNCHBOX as a coach. We have multiple coaches, like on the left side you'll see here. We have Batchford, Anxiety, Warlord, Descendant, which is from Team Complexity. We can also show on the right, if we're jumping out of this, we have Ryan Noob and people of that nature that will be coming in as well. I know people love Ryan. I know people love Descendant. All these people are really awesome. Wilson's one of those that loves to help out the community. Basically, here we go. Here's some of them if they're even online right now. Probably got offline. Yeah, some of the champion coaches. So here they are. Eli's here too. Huss is here. And those are some of the champion coaches. I'll show you on the right screen before I go. So like over here on the right, we have these coaches. A lot of them will do stuff to help out and give you tips and tricks in our coaches corner and things of that nature, just to get y'all ahead of the game. So again, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I know I said that 20 times already, but I'm going to cut this out so we can post it on YouTube and y'all can watch it over again. The link will be posted in the Discord for Clutch Academy, which is linked, should be pinned here. You can share it with your friends and family. I know family would be a funny thing to do, but that's what we do here. So we're making a family right out of the community of Halo. Y'all have a wonderful day. Clutch out.